Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's go. I'm bringing this closer.
We're going to need y'all to start subscribing, though. We're going to start off with that, too.
Oh, yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share the channel.
Yeah, man. Only 93% of y'all subscribe, so if y'all ain't subscribed, your mom's finna die.
Yo, bullshit.
Nah, I'm playing.
No. You better edit that out.
I says, you ready to see a Florida hero? Watch as this Tampa deputy learns that the suspect grabbed a woman, held her at knife point. He breaks the window with his bare hands, crawls through with the jagged glass, and saves a woman with a perfect shot. And then let me...
This is in Florida?
Yeah.
Hey. Put the knife down.
He's got it. He's got her.
Shoot.
I don't got it.
Are you able to make that video bigger?
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Where is it? Hold on. Go back to the Hillsboro.
Yo.
I wonder where that is in Florida.
That's Florida.
I'm just saying, I wonder where, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where.
You want people to take care of you. I'll crash this chair.
I'm 10-4. I'm on the wrong
He's
side.
lucky I didn't grab a hold of him and kill him.
All right, hang on a second.
I would have killed him on self-defense if I would have got
Okay,
a hold of him.
Paul, relax.
Yeah? Well, you tell him that. Because if I would have got a hold of him, I would have snapped his neck and he would have been dead.
Okay.
He was standing outside. There was two of them.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you see what apartment they went into?
No, sir.
Okay, give me a sec, all right?
No!
Come on, Jason.
No!
Come on.
No!
Mom.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Can you let me in, please?
No! I didn't do nothing to you. No! No! I didn't do nothing to you.
Jason, look.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Relax. Hey man, just calm down, okay?
Jason,
It's okay.
put the knife down.
He's got it. He's got her.
He's got her. Shoot.
I don't got it.
Wait, they're taking me to jail.
Put the knife down right now. Knife down right now. Knife down right now. Knife down right now.
I'm guessing right there he shot him.
Straight to the dome.
They didn't show it?
No. Well,
Oh, it's not gonna show that.
It doesn't.
All right. So, yeah, on the Instagram video, it shows him just for reference. He shot him in the head. He just gave him one tap right to the head. And so what was your take on that, Keyshawn?
Now, what if dude just killed her once he seen them start busting through the window? Like, should they have just shot him through the window or busted through it?
I mean, you see what happened. He busted through the window and dude didn't stab her. And then they had to make the decision to either shoot him or wait for him to stab her.
Yeah.
You know, so it happened so fast. I bet you the guy didn't even know what was going on. He probably didn't want to stab her. He was just trying to get them to go away. So it seems like to me that guy has mental issues, mental health issues. Like, for sure. Either that or maybe he was on some type of drug to make him out of his mind. But he definitely got to have mental issues. You know, 'cause it sounded like that he was having an argument with a guy across the street. So and my take from it is that honestly that's it, bro. Like, I think there needs to be more cops like that are fast with reacting like that. Because how many people
Does it show how close he was already? Go back to it.
you can see it on here, and you can blur it out when he shoots. Like, look at this. They were in the bedroom. He's seen the knife on him. So if you don't punch through there, man, either he might stab her, or you don't know what's going through that guy's head.
No, that's true.
I think the guy has mental health issues. That's what I think.
But right there, like, I'm guessing she's on the bed and he's grabbing her.
No, he's already behind her with a knife. He's got the knife to her, and then dude one tapped him, shot him one time and pulled her away. It was blurred out, so it won't show it. You can show it because it was blurred out. Boom. You see that? You're gonna have to blur that spot out though.
Oh no, I'm not even showing the video.
Okay. Yeah, so honestly, man, I think that cops need to be trained more like that to be able to act fast. Like, there's not enough. That cop knows what he was doing, for sure.
No, that's true. Yeah.
And that's pretty much what cops are there for, man. Like, they're not there to protect you before a crime happens. They're there to protect you after the crime is happening. And this was a crime already happening. He put a knife to her. It looked like it was his mom, bro.
I said, "Fuck you, mom."
You know what I'm saying? Like, so honestly, I think the guy had mental health issues, and with them closing down like mental institutions,
Is the knife at the head or something, or on the body?
It was the body, like by her stomach.
I mean, it doesn't matter though, man. It's still a deadly weapon, and he's not showing that he's gonna release her. If he would have released her as soon as the cops charged in there right there, I think that he would have let the knife go then. So I think it's possible that he could have stabbed her, and it's just my opinion, you know. So do you guys think that was excessive force? Do you guys think they should have tried to get the knife away from him before they shot him?
I am trying to think that. Well, that's why I'm trying to look at it, but I really don't know. I mean, they're already right there.
The knife is on her. He's not listening.
Knife is on her. You're not listening.
So at this point,
Could have just went up probably and pistol whipped him.
at that point,
At that close.
if you pistol whip him at that point, now I think he could probably stab that lady.
It is potential, but you kind of already won up with the pistol whip because it's gonna daze him. But I mean,
Jason,
It's okay.
you're in the
put the
moment.
knife down.
You already got your gun out,
He's got it. All right.
so
I don't got it.
They tried to shoot him through the window. He said, "Shoot him." He said, "I don't got a shot."
yeah, he didn't have a shot.
And that's when the cop didn't hesitate to bust through the window.
Where was the other cops? Maybe out, maybe breakthrough out back already.
Knife down right now.
I mean, but that could have already started them.
Honestly, I can't. Man, that sucks that guy had to die like that, man.
Put the
You
knife
know,
down
but
right now. Put it down. Give me this shot.
why is he putting a knife to his mom?
Knife down right now.
Priority, I don't know.
I'm willing to bet he had mental health issues. I
Probably,
think
more than
when
likely.
it comes to like when the trial comes for the cop to be cleared or whatever, I'm willing to bet that he has mental health issues. Now, so with mental health, with that, where he shouldn't even have been there. He should have been like in a mental institution. But we don't have mental institutions no more. They've closed them down years ago because they were doing. I think they were doing like weird tests on the mental patients, like bad tests, you know. So I believe that's why they closed down the mental institutions back in the day. We can look it up and we can see all that stuff, but I believe that's what it was about. And since we don't have that no more, now we got a bunch of people that should be in mental institutions. They're walking around homeless, or they're with their mom still, you know, like this. The mom's still taking care of them, and this is unfortunately what happened to the guy because of mental health. I literally think it's mental health. I don't think a normal person is gonna put a knife to their mom. What do you think about it, Dempsey?
I don't got nothing else to say than what I said. They did what they had to do. Maybe it could have went a different way. Tried to fight the knife away. You know, they already got that close. Pistol whip him to the head or something. Tase him to the head or something.
I guess maybe they could have tried to tase him.
Could have had the taser out. Tase him to the head.
But are you gonna tase somebody that got a knife? He already had the knife before they were even there. Like he already had the knife when he closed the door in his hand.
That is true.
So at that point, are you gonna tase somebody with a knife? Because they've already seen people that they tased and they keep charging. But also, I don't know. I think at that point, I think they probably had to use force. maybe not deadly force. I mean, I would say, oh, just shoot him in the leg or shoot him in the arm or something, you know. But they're not trained for that. I think they're trained to kill, you know, to go for the headshot if they can take it, especially when the other person has a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
I can see that because if somebody broke in the house and they had like somebody in the house hostage, I'm going for the headshot.
I'm going for the headshot, you know.
It's a life. It's
It's a life. It's a life. They potentially saved that lady's life, his mom's life.
No, yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, she's probably mad that they killed her son. To be honest, she was probably gonna be like, "Let him kill me," you know. But I don't. I just, yeah, I think they did a good job there. They did what they had to do. But like I said, I think it all has to do with mental health. The guy shouldn't have been there in the first place. He should have been in a hospital, in a mental health hospital.
I think that's another view. Nope.
People can go around hitting
46
people.
on 10
We all got reason.
That time?
So he had a knife in his hand? No, I don't think
No,
so.
it was after he closed the door.
What was the whole reason too that they?
Him and the guy across the street were arguing.
He's lucky I didn't grab a hold of him and kill him.
You see? So he's already threatening somebody.
Self-defense if I would have got a
Okay,
hold of him.
Paul, relax.
Yeah? Well, you tell him that. Because if I would have got a hold of him, I would have snapped his neck and he would have been dead.
Okay.
His shorts high as hell.
Outside. There's 2 of them.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you see what apartment they went into? Okay. Give me a sec, all right? Come on, Jason. Mom, can you let me in, please?
So do you see how he's acting? That's not how a normal person reacts, bro.
So right there too. Bad training. Why they split up? Why the cops split up? There should have been one that stayed with him. The way he was already acting and threatening.
I agree with that. So that guy, they should have never let that guy back inside.
There should have been one that stayed with him. The other guy across the street was calm.
Yep.
The other guy could have just interviewed him.
I agree with that. So one of the cops should have made sure that he stayed with him and didn't let him go back into the house until that situation was resolved.
Definitely.
So now that you say that was a way that them cops could have avoided that situation from the beginning.
Definitely.
So the thing is our cops are not trained on be counselors. That is counseling right there.
But it's not even counseling. He was already threatening. He's already seeming violent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So they should have just stayed with him.
One guy
It's
was
not
there.
even
It seems like it cut off. But if we get the whole video, rewind the video. Start it back from the beginning right there, so we can see what happens. All right, so this is the deputy that's closest to him, and he's threatening to him. He's threatening him right now.
That's the same one that goes back over though.
Because if I would have got a hold of him, I would have snapped his neck and he would have been dead.
And he went over there to interview him.
2 of them.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you see what apartment they went into?
Yeah, that's the same one.
Come on, Jason.
And by the time he went back, yeah, okay.
So what's this guy doing the whole time? He's just following while that guy's interviewing. And then more cops come. Because obviously when they break through, it's more than 2.
It looks like one guy's a white shirt, which is a lieutenant. So he's probably watching this young deputy do his job and make sure he does his job correctly.
Jason.
It's okay.
The white shirt busted through the window though.
Knife down.
No, he's got it. He's got her. All right.
Shoot him.
I don't got it.
That's what I'm saying. The one it seems like in charge is the white shirt, the guy that busted through. He has more training. So he was probably watching the other guy do his job. So he has to let him do his job. You get what I'm saying? He cannot. He don't want to intervene and say, "Oh no, you got to do it like this. You can't do it like that." He's got to let him do his job, and then afterwards you go from there.
Put the knife down right now. Put it down. Right now.
They all got white shirts. I mean, they all sheriffs.
They're all sheriffs.
Yeah.
Knife down right now. Put it down. Knife down right now.
Cause the main dude right here, that's a white shirt.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, one of them, I guess, could have stayed with him, like you said. One of them could have stayed with him and held him before he even went inside, because it seemed like there was there was more contents behind it. And I'll say if there was only that one cop there, and now he's interviewing both parties, and then the other guy told him, well, I want to press charges on him for what he said. Now he's got to go back over there and talk to him, and he's already inside at that point. So at that point, he can't detain him until the guy wants to press charges.
If I was one cop there, I would have stayed with the most threatening until more backup came.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even went to the other side to interview. I would have waited.
Until another cop came to hold that guy there to make sure that he don't go back inside yet. And that comes to what we talk about, having more training. You know, I'm not a cop. I don't know. I'm just going off what I think that I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say I would have did anything different. You know, I would have probably did it the same way that guy did it. Talked to one guy and then went to talk to the other party and then see what's going on.
They said it was a rookie who did that.
Ricky Hillsborough, David, okay, see.
Is Hillsborough a town or something in Florida, or is that like a county?
County.
Hillsborough County.
But yeah, they was all sheriffs, but he was just a rookie
He
sheriff.
was a rookie sheriff, okay.
Wild.
Yeah, I think that was, besides what you said, I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to play that out in the moment when you're actually in the moment. For him to act that fast, to just break through the window, not worrying about getting cut. I can't say I wouldn't have did that. That's why I'm not a cop, huh? Let's see what else we got here. Daniel Penny. Pull up the video on YouTube. Jordan Neely, he was on the subway terrorizing a bunch of people, doing a bunch of shit, telling people that he was going to kill him, that he didn't care if he went to jail. And then this guy jumped in and put him in a chokehold.
And killed him.
So who's Jordan's a black dude?
Jordan's the black dude, yeah.
And the other guy killed him.
The other guy, I mean, he said that he didn't mean to kill him. He had no intentions on killing him. He was just trying to hold him, like subdue him until the transit police got there. And because they were on a subway, they were on a train in the bottom of New York while the train was moving.
How many other people's around him?
A whole bunch of other people.
Already holding him down.
But this is after the fact. All those people, they were not able to do anything to him until this guy did, because he was terrorizing all those people. I'm pretty sure all these people went to court for him. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't doubt it. There's no video on it. Show the video.
24-year-old Marine veteran.
See how he's fighting them? See how he's fighting them?
Restraining 30-year-old Jordan Neely.
Instead of just letting loose and just like, all right, cool, I'm done.
Sources tell ABC News Neely was yelling and acting erratically on the subway, but had not become physically violent. Other passengers
You can see he out already.
him down. Neely was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The medical examiner ruled his death a homicide.
The individual who did this was to testify at some point.
But he died at the hospital. How is that possible? Pause it real quick. So he died at the hospital. How is it the result of what he did? So that means he got into the ambulance and then went to the hospital and then died? I don't know. That sounds weird. Go ahead. Finish playing.
Neely was later pronounced dead at the hospital. The medical examiner ruled his death a homicide.
The individual who did this was to testify at some point. To say I was in fear of my life or I just wanted to end this situation as best I could. Those things matter. Those statements from the witnesses are really going to play a big role in this.
Attorneys for Mr. Penny releasing a statement Friday night offering his condolences for Mr. Neely and writing, quote, when Mr. Neely began aggressively threatening Daniel Penny and other passengers, Daniel, with the help of others, acted to protect themselves until help arrived. He added Daniel never intended to harm Mr. Neely and could not have foreseen his untimely death. Justice for Jordan. Protesters are now calling for Penny's arrest. Neely had a troubled past, including more than 40 arrests and a history of mental illness. Seen here.
See, mental illness, bro. It all results into mental illness, man.
The incident.
There has to be a place for people that are acting like this, man.
Safety.
This man has
It only helps them and other people.
mental issue. And the way you handle that is not to put him in a chokehold and squeeze the life out of him.
A source tells ABC News the case
Somebody
will
could
likely go
have.
to
I
a
mean,
grand jury next
that guy's
week
already.
in order to
It's
determine
different ways it could have went about it too, though.
Mona
How?
Kosaragi, ABC News, New York.
Hold on. Pause it.
It's over.
Okay. What would your different way of going about that How would you do that? So this guy's jumping around on the train, acting erratic, threatening that he's gonna kill you, that he don't care, that he goes back to jail. What would you do? And you can't get off the subway. You're stuck right there with this guy. And everybody else is kind of like running away. He's getting close to people. This is the accounts of what was happening, eyewitness account. That he would get close to like threatening actions to people. And if somebody threatens that they're going to kill you and they don't care if they go to jail, what are you going to do? I'm not saying that you got to kill him, but what are you going to do?
Put him in a full Nelson.
I was just going to say, if he already had him in a chokehold, he could have switched it to a full Nelson. And then tell the other guy, grab the legs.
So when you're in the heat of that moment, as soon as you let somebody go, they're slithering out of that, and they're gonna try to do as much as damage as they possibly can. So once you got somebody subdued in a chokehold, in an armbar, and however which way, you cannot let them go. Because as soon as you do, they're gonna try to kill you. They're gonna try to hurt you. They're gonna try to do whatever. And that's my opinion from it. I think that.
I mean, you could see in the video too, though, like he was already passed out.
Towards the end there.
Yeah, so like once you see somebody passed out, you can let him go and still just like hold his arms for whenever he get up.
I do agree with to a certain extent, but I mean, I don't think they're professional fighters to even know that he was passed out.
I'm not no professional.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's probably something too in the heat of the moment. He just did want to.
You don't want to let nobody. You think he wanted to kill him?
Maybe in the heat of the moment, you're talking about somebody was threatening him. Maybe in the heat of the moment, he did.
So
want
he
to.
wasn't just threatening him. He was threatening everybody else on there. Okay, so now let me tell you another situation that we didn't get no news play on. There was a situation where a white guy, a homeless guy, same situation, was threatening this couple, and the black guy, I think he either shot or stabbed the white guy, killed the white guy, and we didn't hear no news about it. The black guy didn't go to jail. He got off with self-defense. I've never seen one video about it.
I don't know.
So that's what I mean. I think they pick and choose on what they want us to see to divide us.
Oh, the media always picks and chooses.
And that's what I mean by it, you know. So, and that's why I wanted to pull this up so we can talk about it, you know, to see how you guys feel about it. So, with the media dividing us, I mean, there needs to be a new fucking media, man. There needs to be other people checking them, fact checking them, because nobody else will. You know, I don't know, man. I think that one was another fucked up situation where that guy shouldn't have been on that train. He was obviously a mental health patient or had mental health issues, right? They said it. So why isn't he in a mental health institution along with that other guy that we just watched get killed? So those are two deaths that could still be alive if there was a place for them. Because obviously their parents or their family didn't want them. Well, that one guy, he was at home with his mama, but I mean, if she could kick him out, she probably would have. She probably just didn't want to kick out her son because, you know how hard it is to kick out your kids. I'm kicking their asses out. They gone. You ain't listening, you're gone. So my grandma and grandpa didn't do. They never kicked out none of their kids, man. Even when they should have. Just being honest. And yeah, man, I think it's just there's nowhere to put people that got mental health, man. I mean, if you're not there to take care of them, they're gonna be out on the streets. They're gonna end up doing drugs. I mean, you see, he had 40 prior arrests. I mean, why wasn't this guy in jail then?
So you would have did your leg lock?
Hey, he would have been over with my leg lock.
Nah, man.
His leg would have been broke, and he would have been cool.
Check this out. As you can see, it took
It
took 4 or 5 people just to subdue him. And it was other black people around him. So it wasn't a race thing.
No, they was just scared.
They were scared, and the only person that acted on it happened to be a white guy. The only reason why is I think he's
maybe a little intent to kill.
I think he
no bias and racist though.
I mean, maybe he did, but I think he was a ex-military person or something, or he had some type of military training. I'm not too sure on that. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. So maybe there was already that instinct there of already that type of training, you know. But I don't think that a person wakes up in the morning, gets on a subway, I'm gonna kill somebody today. I hope somebody messes some fucks with us so I can kill them. I don't think that some people might.
Let a
don't get me
motherfucker try
wrong.
me.
But but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think people generally wake up like that, especially riding the subway, going to and from work. They just want to go to work, come home, chill with their girl, chill with their family, eat some food, get on the video game, whatever they do. Nobody wants to go halfway on their ride home from work having to choke somebody out, and then now have to get charged with murder for it. I mean, I know I wouldn't want to, and I would say the only reason why he did do something is because he's seen how everybody else was scared. And he was the only one. So this is the thing, man. In order for bad people to exist, is for good people to stand around and not do nothing. When you got bad people running around and there's no good person to be like, nah, that's wrong. I mean, who's gonna be there to say no? So that means that it let him just run around and terrorize everybody. I'm not saying that he should have died from it, man. He should have been in a mental health institution, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. I don't think it's neither party's fault. Again, I think it's the fault of whoever ended the mental health institutions, whoever, instead of closing them down completely, reforming them and figuring out a different way to make it run right with proper oversight, with cameras everywhere that go straight to certain cops and authorities. You get what I'm saying? To where they can't do certain experiments on mental health patients, because that's what they were doing. They were doing experiments on mental health patients. I think it was something called like the Tuskegee experiments or some shit like that. It was some weird shit. No, I got that from a movie. But I think it's true. Look up the Tuskegee experiments. I can't say that word. You might have to say
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee, yeah, something like that. As you can see, it's a university, so.
That was in downtown Chicago, though?
No, that was in New York. The last one that we were just talking about, the guy that choked him out, that was in New York.
Oh, it took me out saying ABC Chicago, though.
This shit's talking about syphilis.
Oh yeah. Look at this. I think they introduced syphilis to the black population. They did all kind of fucked up shit to people, bro.
Yeah, they say the infamous syphilis study. Great Depression.
40 years of human experimentations in America, the Tuskegee experiments. See, that's one. And they were doing experiments on black people, it looks like. It's just crazy, bro. And that was, imagine, that was before the internet was like it is now. Now they're in modern day experiments is on all of us with the jab. With the 19 jab. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'm assuming you're talking about the COVID shot?
Yeah. I mean, that's the modern day Tuskegee experiments if you really think about it. But on all of us as a whole, not just one person. Now it's all of us.
They just call them some lab rats.
Man, that's pretty much what it is guinea pigs, man. But there was another thing. Look up mental health institutions getting shut down. That's what we're talking about. That was just some shit that I seen from the movie. I think it was from Pineapple Express. I mean, there's still some around, but it's not like how it used to be. See that push to reopen mental health clinics? Reagan shut down mental health institutions. That's what I was talking about right there. Click on that right there.
Oh, this Reddit. We about to go down a rabbit hole.
I see people in the streets that need help. Currently, jail is the only way to help. What's the answer? Yeah, see, look at that. It talks about how there's nowhere to put people. That there's people that need help. My buddy's brother is going through this. He's got mental health problems bad, and they try to admit him into this place and other places, but they won't take him unless he admits himself. And like he says, I'm gonna hurt myself. They won't take him, and he's obviously losing his shit. And then when he smokes some weed, I think it intensifies it. He gets psychosis from it. So, weed ain't for everybody. There's some people, I guess there's this thing that it kind of makes you go crazy. Like if you already got some rocks loose and you smoke and it intensifies it and you like start thinking crazy things and start like talking to yourself and you think that Jimmy's talking to you, then you got some type of psychosis from weed. So it's not for everybody. See, that's what I'm talking about. How the loss of the U.S. Psych Act how led to the mental health crisis. Because there's nowhere to put people, bro. There's nowhere, none of this.
What year was this?
2017.
And that's when they closed them down?
What does it say right there in 2012? The revelation of the gunman, the Texas. Oh, so this is Texas?
The revelation that the gunman in the Sutherland Springs, Texas, church shooting escaped from a psychiatric hospital in 2012 is renewing concerns about the state of mental health care in this country. A study published in the journal Psychiatric Services estimates 3.4% of Americans, more than 8 million people, suffer from serious psychological problems. Shots.
No, you're doing too much now.
An error has occurred.
Yeah, man. So that's what I mean. Like, we don't have to go in like deep into this right here. I just wanted to like touch on it, like how since they closed down so many institutions, there's nowhere to put all these people that are homeless. That's why we got so many homeless people right now. You know that, right?
Because a lot of them got mental.
They got mental health issues, man. And a lot of them end up turning to drugs because they had nothing else to do while they're on the streets. They're gonna sit there and drink and do drugs, bro.
That place Mom used to work at too got shut down.
You see what I'm saying?
Over there.
Yeah. You know, and it's, I don't know, bro. There just needs to be more places for people, man. And there's just not.
They was over there touching on them, though.
There needs to be proper oversight. Like I said, there needs to be cameras that link directly to the sheriff's office. They do it for weed. They got the dispensaries and the gross places where they're all linked up to the cameras. Their databases go straight to the sheriffs. Or to like some type of law enforcement that oversees it all. So why can't there be something like that for the mental health people? Fuck all the stoners. I care. What's that?
Also.
Oh, I care more for the people than I do for the stoners. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a pothead. Okay, cool, but I mean, I care for more people with mental health than people that want to get high recreationally. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see what else we got to talk about. Pull up that video with those kids, those badass kids.
Them young children.
Those badass kids.
Listen, you want to skip
this fucking kid with his balloon in his mouth.
What if I told you?
I got one after this, though.
Fuck. This shit 13 minutes. I ain't watched the full video.
No, you don't gotta watch the whole video.
Sir, get up. Hey, wake him up. Sir. Hey. He ain't did nothing. He just sitting there the whole time. Sweetheart, if you ain't do nothing, be quiet. Damn. Y'all was breaking stuff. Y'all done broke wine bottles. It's on camera. They done caught y'all breaking stuff. Where y'all parents? I ain't got no money. Why y'all not home or no park or something? This is not the spot. Kroger do not allow this. Y'all not supposed to be. Look, he already messing up the furniture. That man's small. He ain't hard to fix. Come on, y'all. We finna leave. What you say? Y'all come here. Don't make this harder than what it has to be because y'all old enough to go. So sit down and listen to what we gotta say.
This officer talking to y'all, then stop moving. You understand me?
Ain't she just tell them to leave though? And they were starting to leave?
If you see the video, they're not really leaving. If they were leaving, they would have just kept walking. You know, they're trying to get them to leave, and they were probably going the wrong way. That's probably not the end. The exit's probably the other way. You know, that's what I mean. So it takes them a while to get them out there. Just keep the video rolling.
Don't make this harder than what it has to be because y'all old enough to go. So sit down and listen to what we gotta say.
This officer talking to y'all, then stop moving. You understand me? I'm not gonna play with you because I know you already been kicked out of the mall today. Okay, time to leave. Get up, man. Time to go.
I heard you.
Let's go. That way. Out. Out. Outside. I don't care where you leave. Okay? Let's go. I'm not worried about your shoe. You can tie that outside. Let's go. 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 Go.
Like, man, did I act like this when I was a kid? Did you guys act like this when y'all were kids?
No.
We was fucking around at Walmart bouncing balls, but once they said stop, we stopped.
And you left, or you left. I mean, did you guys act like that?
Nah.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Maybe to the old people, we probably look like that, but we wasn't doing that.
Time to go. Are you his parent?
I'm not his parent.
All right, then let's go.
Yeah, his parent.
Let's go. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs in a minute. Do you understand that?
I wasn't talking back to nobody or nothing crazy like that, though.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
He's gonna go in handcuffs. Now let's go.
There it is. When you don't listen, you go to handcuffs. Too late, buddy.
4 Delta 2. Send me a couple more units. I got 6 juveniles that are being disorderly.
Come here.
Pause it real quick.
Come here, sweetie.
Why is that kid so mad now? He don't want to leave. He don't want to listen. Now, when the cops gonna take him to jail, why is he so mad? He's probably never had anybody hold him accountable for anything. Probably no punishment ever. There's probably no punishment at home, which is why he's there.
See, he probably got anger issues too.
Yeah.
A lot of these young mugs got anger issues.
I get it. We all got problems, but that's no reason to act like this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep it going.
Sweetie, come here. What's your name? I don't got a name.
See? Look at it.
Sweetie. That's not me. That's what I understand, but y'all together, I'm getting everybody's name. Everybody else cooperating, you cooperate as well. What's your name? My name's Caleb.
Outside. I don't care who you're waiting on. Outside.
46 now.
Just trying to get them outside. They're not wanting to go, and one's wanting to struggle with me.
I'm trying to get my ball.
No. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm trying to get my ball.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Now. Put your hands behind your back. No, you're not listening to me.
What is wrong with you?
Pause it. Pause it. This is how people get hurt. Doesn't matter what race you are. If you act like this with cops, people that got guns, they're going to put you down on the ground. They're going to hurt you. And if you try to struggle with them more, they might start hitting you. Man, what's the point of all this? I don't know. That shit is crazy, man. Go ahead. Keep it going.
Get the fuck off me. Fuck wrong with you?
Now we're down to 2. Send me units in 18. One's wanting to fight with me. Go down.
No, you're doing that.
Get off of me or you're going to cop too.
Get down.
Hey, y'all, bud. Got me up. No,
Okay, look at here. Here. Look at I'm trying to get. It's not meant to be gentle.
He trying to smack them cuffs on him hard.
These kids don't listen, man. You see that kid? He's pulsing. And you can see the big brother right there. He looked like a big brother, but he's definitely off the pills. You can tell. I can tell.
ain't shopping anymore. So you can turn around and leave the store right now. Shit! Hey, where's your phone then?
I'm going to get it.
Where is it? We can help you find it.
Look, bro, I'm not getting in that car. Look, bro, can y'all please call y'all sergeant? Look, bro, no.
I am the sergeant.
Okay, look, bro. Look, bro, no, can y'all talk to me first? Look,
Oh, now he want to talk. A little too late for that, buddy.
back off. Back off. Back off. Look, bro,
Get in the car.
You either get in or I'm throwing you in. You got 1 minute. Look, bro, wait. Can y'all listen, please? Look, bro, these handcuffs. Move your legs.
Get all the way in.
These handcuffs, man. Can you please?
We'll adjust them once you're in. Get in.
Okay, you cannot.
Get in.
You cannot push me.
Get in.
I can't. The f***ing buckler's behind me, sir. Get your key. I was trying to, sir. What the?
You know what's so crazy? If all of my businesses went bankrupt and
Yeah, man, that is wild, man. I think this has a lot to do with parenting.
I'm walking around looking at merchandise right now. You should be in handcuffs right now for assaulting my officer back there, okay? I'm giving you a chance to get your phone. If you're not gonna get your phone, I'm gonna take you outside and handcuff.
Go. Come on.
You think I'm doing?
Wherever you're at. Come on.
Hell, that's intriguing.
You see how he feels like he's doing nothing wrong?
Now let's get out. Come on. You don't need to fix it. Don't fix it.
Respect. I don't mess up.
Let's just go.
I ain't dead. I walked in. Go home.
Good, sir? Out of breath, but I'm good.
Where's the other one?
There's five others in there.
Webb and Cutter with them.
They're all out now. Bro, what the? Bro, I was leaving.
Huh? He's gonna be all right. There's 100 of us here. There's cameras. Are you going to Taco Bell or not? If not, then sit over there and be quiet.
Since you know the people he was with, will you try to, the ones that are left, try to get their info?
I got their name.
Thank you.
What's your mama number? She is in town. Give me her number. I'll call her.
Ma'am, you have an ID on you, by chance?
Hey, listen. What's your brother's name? If you don't tell us, he's got to go to the jail.
No, we don't.
That's how that works.
Damn, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You rolling deep for 4 people?
6.
She's not going to tell us either. They'll just have to fingerprint it.
Come on, man. That makes settle.
Oh, where you going?
Oh, God. I'm going to walk with him.
Where you going?
Stop right there. You're not coming any closer. Stop and walk down there.
You can sit right there.
Say we can go over.
Walk that way.
The officer said we can go over.
No, you're not. Walk that way.
The officer said we can come over.
Who are you?
Officer McDonald.
The
Now walk
officer
that
said
way.
we can come over here.
64386. Walk that way.
That officer over there said we can come over. You got pepper spray out like we are threatening. We just standing.
Walk that way.
2 of us, 3 of you.
Yo, what the f you mean? Y'all rolling deep.
That way.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3. What the f
Walk that way now, or I'm going to put all 3 of you in handcuffs and you can join him in the car. All right? All right, turn around, put your ass in your back.
Don't touch me.
Nope, turn around, put your ass in your back.
God, like what the f tighten up. I'm standing here. You can get out my face. As long as I ain't, whatever the f sounds what they said.
So that cop just told him no, not to put him in handcuffs, because he knows that he knew he was about to get violent. So he was waiting for more cops to get there.
What the f I do?
Battery on a Leo.
Battery on a why I didn't touch nobody?
Yeah, you did.
Who?
It's on his body camera and
Who?
the Kroger
Who I
camera.
touched? Y'all sweet.
Y'all not taking both
Go,
of
buddy.
y'all.
Sweet out, but I didn't touch not a damn person.
I ain't even do
I'm not gonna do is step on my phone.
Let him handcuff you. Don't do this.
Man, what the f you mean? I didn't touch you. Bro, that's family, man.
So you want to get tased? Put your hand behind your back.
Didn't do anything. Exactly, bro. I'm just sitting.
No, y'all sweet.
Hold on, pause it real quick. Why are they only taking the black kids?
Cause they acting wild compared to the white dude. White dude just not listening.
Go ahead, start it.
Cuff right here.
Why y'all arresting them?
Obstruction.
Let me go, dog. Y'all got the handcuffs off me. Y'all tweaking, cuz.
Tweak, but I'm not done.
First time I seen somebody
I'm about to
handcuff
say.
legs, bruh.
That's a big kid right there. He's probably like 17, 18-year-old. That kid's a monster. He probably knocked my ass out. That kid is huge.
Nah, they could have did that to Floyd.
Officers don't be thinking, man.
They was thinking.
I'm sitting here. I ain't hitting nobody. I ain't touching nobody.
Bro, get off me. Bro, quit. Stop resisting. Stop me, man.
Stop resisting.
Man.
In the car.
Bro, I can get in my man.
Move your legs.
I'm trying to move.
Move your legs.
No.
Your legs. Man, you just scratched the out my face. Man, let me the go. Man, get these motherfuckers off me, man. Man, no. Let me, bro. Y'all rolling. You know
He's handcuffed and he's still doing his thing like that. His legs are handcuffed too, and he's still going crazy. What happened?
So, Ed, loader.
You know they gotta get their little stuff in, the little.
How much
ad
is it to pay for that so we don't see no ads?
Probably like $10.
Let me know how much it is. I'll pay for it.
tweet out, man. Man, let me go, man. Y'all got me up. Move. No, I don't give a fuck that. Man, I'm under arrest. Hit the car. Take the badges off, cuz.
You hear him? Take them badges off.
Parents, we have to remember to discipline our children. It's not the duty of law enforcement. Hey everyone, I'm John. I appreciate you watching. Now, when dealing with juveniles as a police officer, it can be extremely difficult because even though they may be under 18, they can still commit crimes and be potentially dangerous. Now, thinking back, I once had to clear a corner of juveniles cutting class, and what was supposed to be simple turned into a fight on a highway. As all of the juveniles were clearing out and made their way to school, there was one particular juvenile that just refused to listen. Now, as I exited my cruiser and made my way towards him just to talk to him, he became verbally argumentative and then tried to walk in the opposite way of the school. As I grabbed his arm, he took a swing at me, which grazed my face, and then the second swing connected with my shoulder. Well, needless to say, he was arrested at this point for assaulting a police officer. And once backup arrived, he was put in the back of a wagon and transported to headquarters. But at court, he did apologize and they gave him some community service. However, sometimes I still wonder what happens to kids that have these type of interactions with police. Now, police often face the challenge of balancing public safety with the need for rehabilitation programs like diversion initiatives that aim to redirect young offenders away from the justice system, focusing instead on education and community service. But there is a catch. The stigma of an arrest can linger and affect a young person's future opportunities. Now, with this case out of Savannah, we have kids hanging around Kroger's, allegedly breaking items and lounging on patio furniture. And I believe one of the males is actually sleeping. Now, police did give him verbal commands and gave him a chance to leave the store. However, the juveniles refused to listen and start to physically resist the police once the cuffs come out. Then police end up arresting numerous juveniles, and I'm sure numerous uses of force will have to be written. And it's actually sad because these are children, but unfortunately this is happening more often than not across the country between juveniles and law enforcement. Now, it's a sad fact, but nearly 430,000 children were arrested in 2020 alone, and juvenile courts across the country hear nearly 800,000 cases each year. So our children are definitely worth putting the time and effort into raising them the best way possible. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.
The suspects shown were arrested on felony obstruction and disorderly conduct charges. The suspects in this case are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
What's your take on that, Sean?
Fucking hit him with obstruction. I think they shouldn't have acted that way. It could have been way smoother. Y'all just get kicked out, let it be, go chill, do something else.
What about you, Dempsey?
Probably got the same take on it. I don't know why they acted like that.
I think a lot of kids act like that from lack of guidance. Already not liking the police. You get what I'm saying? When you have a stigma already that the police are the bad people, any interaction that you're gonna have, you're gonna wanna fuck you, or you talk shit to them like they were the whole time. You know, laughing at them, you're a pig, or just joking around. You know, I guess I see it. That's kind of how it was when I was growing up. You know, we didn't really like the cops. You know,
but there is sometimes kids just have that, I don't know how to explain, like They just think it's cool to just
to do stuff like that, to act out, to be disobedient. I do understand that. I do get that. There's a point of being a kid where we all do that, right? But there's just, I guess there's a point where wins the line. Because I can say that there was a time where I acted like that too. Knucklehead and didn't give a fuck and talking shit even to the cops. But it was as I got older, I realized that I was doing wrong. But, it's because I just had lack of guidance as a kid, and the guidance that I did have wasn't the best, so that's pretty much what it is. I think it's lack of guidance. They're probably being raised by a single mother, and the father's probably not around to at least put some type of discipline down on them. So that's why I think they acted that way, in my opinion.
They was probably off something also.
Yeah, the big kid, for sure, he was. It seemed like he was off something. It looked like he was on a pill. He was sleeping. He was sleeping inside the store.
That white dude had that balloon in his mouth.
He was probably on some shit too.
They was probably doing them whippets.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it does seem like they was.
But they was sweating hard too, though.
Yeah,
it was
so
sweating
they were
hard.
probably
Like they were
taking
on some type of pill.
Yeah, I would say they were probably taking a pill. And then that's why I think, honestly, I think that's why they were acting aggressive like that. Because from my experience with people on them pills, is once you like confront them about something, they get real aggressive. In my experience with it, like they just don't act. They don't act with reason. Going back to the George Floyd stuff. So that's why I don't think he was acting with reason, because he was, if you really look at it, he was acting the same way as they were. So it might have been that he was on something. If you look at it, there's a new video out on him. They do a close-up from the body cam footage and George Floyd's. And he had some type of, look like a pill. You can pull up the video. He had a pill in his mouth. So it's...
Them pills get you hot.
Man, it's fucked up, man. All kind of kids are fucked up on that shit, bro. Not even just kids, adults, everybody. What else? You said you got a video?
Yeah, y'all hear about that that one killing that happened, the person that I think killed the healthcare person?
Oh yeah. I seen that Luigi guy. I seen that. He was waiting for him. He assassinated him. He was waiting for him, and as soon as he got to his place, he ran up on him and shot him.
This is the Ivy League graduate and valedictorian who police say is the suspected CEO assassin.
Luigi Nicholas Mangione.
Luigi Mangione is from a wealthy Maryland family. He was valedictorian at his graduation from a $40,000 a year private school with a carnation in his buttonhole.
It's been an incredible journey, and I simply can't imagine the last few years with any other group of guys. Thank you.
He is now a data engineer with a degree from the University of Pennsylvania. This is a muscle-bound Mangione working at an office in Honolulu where he last lived. He is 26 years old and was arrested in a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 100 miles east of Pittsburgh, and held at this local police headquarters.
He is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan.
A McDonald's employee recognized the grinning suspect from the surveillance camera images seen around the country. That employee then called 911. Police say he had a gun, a silencer, fake IDs, and what is described as a manifesto. That manifesto reportedly says of healthcare executives, those parasites had it coming, and I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. This is one of the
That's
fake
what he
IDs
said?
found on Mangione.
That's what it said in his manifesto.
That's the one used by the killer to check
What's
into
that?
A hostel in
Like his writing about why he's doing
said
it.
to be a big admirer of the
He left a
Unabomber
note or
Ted
something?
Kaczynski, responsible for a 20-year mail bombing campaign. Police say when he was busted at
A lot of people like that
McDonald's,
want to
he was
get caught.
carrying a
They
gun
want
he made
to tell their
himself
story.
with a 3D printer. His family owns
Like Criminal Minds.
Yeah,
in
kind of.
Maryland. And is this a clue
They
to
said
an
his
alleged
company
motive?
owns what?
It's an image on Mangione's social media showing himself with a 3D printer. His family owns 2 country clubs in Maryland. And is this a clue to an alleged motive? It's an image on Mangioni's social media showing an x-ray of 4 pins in a spinal injury. It's unclear whether Mangioni is
I'll
a
say it
patient.
look my
Breakthrough in
hand, but I
case
got
came
9.
as Police divers continue to search a lake in New York's Central Park for items dumped by the assassin. A backpack believed to have been worn by the killer was found in the park Friday night. It contained clothing and, of all things, wads of Monopoly money. Former FBI agent Jennifer Coffindaffer believes the assassin wanted to send a message.
The Monopoly money symbolized United Healthcare being a monopoly. But it was bigger than that. It was him showing his grandioseness, in my opinion, saying, look, I can taunt the police and they're still not going to find me.
There's not much funny about murder, but Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update delivered a half-dozen one-liners about the assassin.
And it really says something about America that a guy was murdered in cold blood, and the 2 main reactions were, yeah, well, healthcare stinks. And also, girl, that shooter hot.
Beyond the laughter is one
crazy.
family's grief. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was laid to rest today. Now it seems as if the 6-day search could be over, thanks to an eagle-eyed McDonald's employee.
A McDonald's employee did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something.
Pause it. That goes back to what I say, when good people don't say nothing, bad people get away with all kind of shit. You know, and if they would have never said nothing, that murderer right there would be free. All right. Now, what do you guys take from it?
So from what I seen, like, it's all could be conspiracy or whatever, but they said that's not even like the dude who shot him. And, like, it's a whole different person and all this other stuff. But why he shot him, I couldn't tell you. I also did see on his YouTube channel that he made some post that was supposed to drop, I think it was like yesterday or 2 days ago. And it said that it had something to do with this. Like, it was all planned out. And then they took his YouTube channel down, and he had a second YouTube channel because I guess he knew it was going to happen. And it's got like a bunch of codes on it, and somebody decoded it. And it said the truth will come to light or something like that.
Yeah. On that Luigi guy's YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Dempsey?
I don't know. I don't know what to take on that.
How do you feel about that guy targeting the CEOs, like, of healthcare? Like you would see, like, say if you have a family member that gets denied some type of coverage of surgery or something, and they say, no, we're not going to cover it for whatever reason, and that's the guy that denies you. So that's what a lot of people are pointing to. Like, he denies. So that guy denied, I think it's something like 39% of all healthcare injury, like healthcare related stuff. Like, he was one of the guys that was denying a lot of people. So they're saying maybe that's why they targeted him, or whoever that guy targeted him, because of something like that. You know, but if you really think about it, that guy's just the CEO. He's just the runner of the company that's trying to make money. Now, the real people that got the power in that is going to be the owners of that company, like the owners of that healthcare. You know, they're the real billionaires or 100 millionaires. That guy was probably, I think he said that he was only worth like $40 million, which is a lot of money. But he's the CEO. The owners of that healthcare company are billionaires or worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
What's his full name?
Yeah, some people
Luigi.
Some people said that they don't like fuck that guy because he's a healthcare person and they're not for us. The healthcare is not for us and all that shit. But I think that's just crazy.
I think we should have free healthcare.
And who's gonna pay for it?
That's when everybody got to pitch in.
It's not free then. There's nothing's free, Keyshawn.
I mean, it can go towards taxes and all that.
I think there's already free healthcare, Keyshawn.
What?
What do you mean? What? You can go to the hospital and they don't deny you.
Yeah, until you get the bill and then they get on your credit report and
they still don't deny you.
I think I think he's saying as far as how much we be getting charged for our stuff.
Yeah, we do get overcharged because a lot of it goes through surgeries through insurance companies. So now if your surgery is going through an insurance company, the doctor's office is going to charge you as much as possible. Now, if you're going to pay cash for it, they're going to give you a better deal. I guarantee you they do. Because that's the way it works. They know insurance companies are going to pay top dollar because that's what it's there for. And that's why doctors and like car places that fix cars, they like to deal with insurance companies because it's a for sure check. You know, they're going to get a check. They don't have to, they're not going to worry about this person not paying them. You get what I'm saying? So they like insurance companies. Yeah, I think that was pretty fucked up. Even though that guy was a CEO, I don't think he deserved to die because he was a CEO of a company. I mean, yeah, he probably did deny a lot of people, but that still doesn't give you a reason to kill him for it, man.
This is dude's YouTube channel.
But I can see how he feels about it.
Well, the video. So that was one of his videos.
If you see this, I'm already under arrest. That's crazy.
On the bottom it say soon. What I say? All is scheduled. Be patient. And then.
And it's crazy because this kid's a smart kid. Parents owned 2 golf courses. You know, this guy comes from money. What's his problem?
Where the fuck that video go?
Make an appeal within the specific.
Now that that Pokemon thing, I guess he had that on his profile. He had the Pokemon thing and like 2 other pictures, and it's all supposed to line up. Okay. That's just a whole lot of.
No, it seems like it was telling you about what you can be denied for, and it seems like that's probably he was denied for all those little things. Like one of those little things he got denied his claim for because of something so small, and where it probably hurt him. Obviously, he went to the point where they killed the guy.
Yeah, so that code, it decoded to say the truth will set me free.
Here's why I don't think this guy did it. His cover photo has a picture of the Pokemon Breloom, the mushroom Pokemon, and the main reason you're going to be using Breloom in a playthrough is for catching Pokemon. It's a great Pokemon for...
You talking bullshit.
What the fuck is that? Fucking blue painted nails and shit. You know, his dad let him pay his nails.
Who is the suspected shooter of
the CEO. I don't know.
Now there's gonna be a bunch of conspiracy theories about it right now because there's no information out about it, man. But it's obviously that it was a targeted hit. Dude probably denied a lot of people healthcare, and he probably was one of them where he got denied his claim, and he was probably mad. And now he wants to get justice for everybody that's ever been denied a claim, you know? And I think that's literally what it is. It was just a disgruntled person that got hurt in something and wasn't able to perform like he was used to because of the surgery that he probably got in result of, I guess, maybe not having enough money to afford it. I don't know. It could have been anything. I think it's going to come out more. I think we got to wait and see what the reason was, because they're going to say why he killed him. It's only a matter of time now. So once they say why, we can talk about it a little bit more. Right now, it's just a bunch of conspiracy theories why.
Criminal Minds gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Do this one.
What happened today? The peace must be maintained. You feel the peace? You feel it? What happened today, sir? It needs to be maintained. It's pretty peaceful right now. He came into my home and I told him he can't come in without permission. Yeah. So he violated my space, my boundaries. Then came and slammed my door. So he destroyed, yes, that's destruction of property. Where is he currently? He's currently in my area that I allowed him to stay in.
How long has he been staying here?
For a few months now.
Okay.
That him right
yes. And he needs to be evaluated or looked at or whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
He has no weapons on him. He has no weapons.
You have any weapons on you?
I am the weapon.
Okay.
I don't use it.
Do you have a positive ID on here?
Yeah, it's fine. Go check Elvis on the day that I ran. Elwood Clark is showing possible 49.
Hey, come here. Come here. Elroy.
That's not my name.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. You got a warrant for your.
Do you know?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
Listen. Calm down.
No one's calm down.
Don't listen to that man. Take off your glasses.
What is your name?
It's okay.
What's your name?
Take off. I sold you. Ben Day.
It's not Ben Day. I got your picture pulled up, man.
That is
You're
not
Elroy.
That is not me.
Okay.
How are you going to tell me who I am?
I got proof. I got your picture.
That's proof?
I have your ID.
bullshit.
I have your ID.
That's bullshit. You got bullshit in your hands. In your
Bro,
your car.
Calm down.
You're on my land. You're telling me to calm down?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
I've been here peacefully making things happen in my world, in my space. I'm allowed to do that. I haven't troubled anyone. There's been no crime.
Here's what's gonna happen.
There's no crime. It's a civil matter, and I said leave. That's all that matters.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, it's a civil matter.
402 Central, give me
I am calm, and it's not about to be. It's not about to be. I want to stay calm. I want to stay calm.
If you fail to comply.
If you fail to comply to what I just said, I want to stay calm. If you fail to comply with what I just said,
Put your hands behind your back.
listen, I don't take
we're not
orders
doing
from
it.
you. Listen, do not touch me.
You're about to get tased.
For what?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
I do not have a warrant.
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Okay. Who's the warrant for?
For you.
For who?
Okay.
I thought I could help him.
That's part
For
one.
you.
Who's who? Who's you?
Listen.
Who's you?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Do you hear what I said?
Do you have an ID?
I am Ben Day. I'm
Do
on my
you have-
property. I'm not operating commerce.
Do you have
Is
an
this
ID?
commerce?
I don't know what that is.
You're about to get tased. I'm not. Yeah.
You're going to
100%.
tase me on my land.
I will. I will.
You will do that.
I
What's
will
your name?
100% do it.
Splendor.
That's correct.
You will tase
Put your
a
hands
peaceful
behind your
man on his land.
Can we make this peaceful?
It is peaceful. Don't you feel the peace?
No, you're yelling right now.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I forgot.
if we are mistaken,
You're mistaken.
if we are mistaken,
If you're mistaken,
we can get this all cleared out.
I am Ben Day.
Right.
That's
Let's-
what it.
okay,
That's what it is. That's what it is.
What's your
That's
date of
all.
birth?
You're looking for who?
What's your date of
Who are
birth?
you looking for?
What is your date of birth?
Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for?
But you're matching?
Who are you looking for?
Elroy.
Okay, you're matching.
You're not
Elroy
Elroy?
doesn't live here.
Okay. Where's Elroy live?
I don't know. Go ask him.
Because Elroy's
Go
address.
ask him.
Elroy's address is here.
Go ask him. Go ask him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
I'm going to tell you one more time. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not matching anything. This is my estate.
Right, but keep this peaceful.
I am being peaceful. I have no weapons on me, and I told you that. I'm allowed to raise my voice. That's not against the law. That's what decibel is it that I need to go past? What decibel is it not peaceful anymore? Tell me that.
Elroy, put your
Do
hands
not
behind
touch me.
Put your hands
Hey,
behind
do
your
not
back.
touch me.
Put your hands behind
Do
your
not
back.
touch me. I'm telling you, do not touch me.
I'm going to tase you.
Tase me, it's gonna get hot in this bitch. And I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm going to tase you.
All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Go ahead. Don't touch me though. You're not allowed to touch me.
Back up.
Maintain 1 arm distance from me for your own safety. and
Taser, taser, taser.
Hey,
Tase him. Tase him.
Just get on the ground, please.
OC.
Them tasers weak as
Get on
fuck.
the ground.
Dude might just be strong as hell.
I gave you everything.
I mean, this is.
All right, he should have just Right, where the pepper spray? Where the pepper spray?
I mean, that hurts them too. They don't want to spray pepper spray.
That hurts the officers.
Yeah, it hurts whoever's in the vicinity. If you spray pepper spray and it gets in, you hit, it gets you too. It's a directional spray. It's like a spray, you know.
But if they, no, I think it could have still worked out.
Go ahead, keep rolling. And at the end of the day, dude's got a warrant and he's not going, bro.
Yeah.
If you touch me, you're gonna see something you don't want to see.
Elroy, come on.
Get on the ground.
Come on.
He's already telling them he's gonna fuck them up.
Let's make this peaceful.
This is peace and love. This is peace and love.
Come on, Elroy.
This is peace
Get
and
on,
love.
get on the ground.
Peace and love.
Just get on the
Put your
ground.
hands behind your
Get on
back.
the
Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me.
Elroy, come on.
I'm not Elroy.
What is your name again? Mende, put your hands behind your back.
On your back. I'm not getting my hands behind. Who are you? Who's who? Who's you?
I think this last part.
I'm not getting my hands behind my back. This is my land. And do not shoot me with that shit again.
Just listen.
Go ahead and hit me with that and let it bend. And then you'll see. Back up. Hit me with that and back up. It's right here. That's okay. Back up. Hit me right here. Mende, hit me. I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission to show you so you can see.
Where is it?
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Get on the ground. I'm not getting on the ground. I'm not getting on the ground. They're on the ground. Take your gun out and shoot. I'm not going to shoot you. No, so you can see. I don't want to shoot you. So you can see. I don't want to shoot you. Do not touch me. Put your hands behind your back. It's a civil matter, and I told you that.
And now we're trying to figure something else out.
Hey, do not go on my grass. Get off my grass. Get off my grass. Tell him to get off my grass.
This guy looks like he got some money.
Oh, you seen that house? That house is big as hell.
Get on the ground. On the ground. Stay down. Stay down.
They're not doing nothing to try to keep him down or nothing.
You can't no more, bro.
Can't what?
After George Floyd, the cops want to touch him. They don't want to go to prison, bro. You cannot. You don't. They don't want to touch people no more, bro.
So you rather just shoot people?
I mean, what do you do, bro? You're gonna if you pin them down and they die, you're still going to jail for fucking murder.
Well, they're only gonna die if you pinning them down on the part that's gonna kill them.
Bro, he don't want to comply, man.
I understand he don't want to comply.
No, he don't want to comply. What do you mean? I mean, I'm sorry, Dempsey, but I'm complying, bro. I'm not.
I'm not saying you're not complying. I'm not saying you're not complying.
Are you gonna sit there and get tased over and over, Dempsey?
No, I'm not gonna sit there and get tased over and over. But I'm just saying there's still different ways to go about it with people with no threatening weapon.
He said he is the weapon. This man is 300. This man is 350 pounds, bro, of muscle. Look at those arms, bro. This man will knock your head off, bro. These cops don't want to get close to him, and they know it. You can see it. I mean, and who's that? The cops are just. I don't know, man. We're always gonna go back to the cops not being trained for this. I would have got to with the cops. Hey, we're all gonna rush and tackle this motherfucker. We're taking him down right now.
I'm waiting for somebody to tackle his ass.
They're scared to do it because of the George Floyd situation. Now we're gonna see what happens now and keep playing.
You're gonna get shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're gonna get fucking shot. Not gonna work. Get on the ground. Not gonna work.
See, now he's got the beater out. See that stick?
What?
He could have just bam swooped in right there, get his legs, hold his legs up.
He got tased 4 times already.
No one's gonna get murdered.
That's what I'm saying. Them tasers weak as hell now.
Get on the ground.
You see that house though?
Wow.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And we don't know how far back it go.
This guy might be on some type of pills too, or mental health issues.
Get on the ground. Hey, shut up!
He's obviously saying that he's somebody else.
Get on the ground. That's my brother. Come on. It's a civil matter. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. This guy is a bad actor. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Come on, Mende. Just get on the ground. What is your problem? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're ETA.
Mende, come on, man.
You're incompetent. You get your hand up your gun. He's not on. 402 Central Cell update. We're still attempting to take into custody, trying to avoid lethal at this point.
Come on, face this way. Face this way. Deep breath. Deep. No. Me.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I know. Deep breath. I want to hear deep breaths. Like that. One more. Come on. You're staying up. Come on.
Hey, shot him.
As a cop, I don't think you should be acting this way after shooting somebody. I know you obviously just killed somebody, but I think it's ways you can get trained and possibly do all that.
There ain't no way to train somebody to kill somebody. When you kill somebody, you have to live. He has to live with that for the rest of his life.
I mean, he chose his profession though.
I know, and there ain't no. You don't wake up in the morning and want to kill somebody, Keyshawn.
That's not my point. Like,
it's my point. He didn't wake up in the morning and said, "I want to kill this guy." He went to a place and.
But he has to be ready. Ready, but he has to have that mentality afterwards to
be able to handle it. I do get that, but at the same time, nobody, even the most trained killer, after they kill somebody, they're gonna deal with some shit. That's what I think. Unless you're just a homicidal maniac and you love to kill. I don't think that guy loves to kill. That guy was throwing up afterwards like, oh my God, I killed somebody. What the fuck? He probably don't even want to be a cop anymore. So I have to kill somebody? I wouldn't want to kill nobody. I want to be a cop because I want to protect people. I'm here to serve and protect, not kill. If you have to kill, that's the last resort. You don't want nobody to die. Not all cops probably think like that. But I would say majority of them do. That's my opinion. I don't think cops wake up in the morning like, let's find somebody to kill. We're going to kill somebody. I don't think that, man. There is people that are like that. I will say that, but I don't think, in general, most people are not waking up thinking about killing somebody.
Oh, that's it.
So they didn't even show nothing?
Nah, they cut it out.
They cut it out? But you can see the guy's brother was saying that you guys are incompetent. You guys are already holding the guns. Like, they didn't even try to fight the guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that they should have tackled him and went that whole route of subduing him like that. Even if the guy dies on the ground in their custody, like George Floyd did, I think that was the proper route. So it looks like that guy charged at one of them and then the guy shot at him. That's what it seemed like. The guy probably charged at one because I think that's what it said in the headlines. So if that's what happened, the cop shouldn't have shot. See, look, it says Florida man shot after resisting arrest and charging deputies. So I would assume when the camera cut, that's when he charged at him and that's when the cop shot him. So in that point, as a cop, they train you to go home. They train you to go home, man. That guy wasn't a threat. He had no weapons. He might have got his ass beat as a cop. He should have got his ass beat. He should have been prepared for that. There's 5, 6, 7 cops out there. They were supposed to tackle him. They weren't supposed to shoot him. They already had him tased. At that point, once they're tased, another one goes in there, hits him in the back of his leg, puts him down. Fuck it. Even if he got a broken leg, he lives. My take from it is that they shouldn't have shot him. The guy was unarmed. He was obviously mental health. It wasn't. Yeah. It all boils down to mental health problems, man. Cops are not trained psychologists to deal with mental health to try to calm people down. So it all deals with training. Cops not being trained with mental health issues with regular people, and I mean it's obvious that guy was out of his mind. Normal people don't act like that. They're going to tell you your name. They're going to show you your ID. And you're going to go to jail if you got a warrant. And if you're out of your mind on drugs or anything, I'm not saying he's on drugs, but he might have been on some drugs. I know people that take pills and they have no fucking idea what's going on until they're off of the pills and they wake up like, what the fuck happened? Did I really do that? So it could have been that. He could have been on some type of like Xanax or something, or those type of out of mind pills. Well, the fake pills, I guess. I guess that's what you would say, because that's what fucking people up nowadays.
So if he called them for a civil matter, can they still run his name and see if he got a warrant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if I call the cops, they're gonna ask me my name. They're gonna be like, well, no, I'm not giving you my name. Why the fuck you call me then? I have to run you to see who you are, to see if you're telling me the truth. So if you can't tell me the truth on your name, why am I gonna believe what you're saying about this civil matter? So when they did pull up his name of the address and they pull up a picture of who it was, they copied it as his picture. Could they have been wrong? Could it have been his name actually been Ben Day and his brother, they looked the same? Possibly. Could have been a case of mistaken identity. I wish I would have had some content behind it. Like, was that actually him or was that actually Elroy? Because it could have been Elroy, could have been the owner of the house, which was the guy yelling at him, hey, that's my brother. I let him stay here. You get what I'm saying? So it might have been something like that. Dude might have been telling them the truth. But at the same time, if you are telling them the truth, just let them put you in handcuffs. That's just my opinion. You just gotta let them put you in handcuffs, man. That's him right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, his name is Elroy.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
Breaking news tonight, the Charlotte County Sheriff says 2 of his deputies shot and killed a man because nothing else would stop him.
NBC2 has been at the scene all
That's
day.
bullshit.
On
Pause it
Sandy
right there.
Pine.
Because nothing else was stopped, and there was 3 of them there. They should have at least tried to tackle them. They had them tased. They could have did some
that
other
pepper
stuff.
spray.
Pepper spray. He didn't bring
Check it
out
out.
that baton thing.
He had the tase. I seen the baton.
He didn't use it.
He
though.
didn't use it.
He put it away.
He put it away and pulled out a fucking gun.
Yeah.
All right. So he should have. After they tased him, he had the back to him. You run up on him. You see he has no weapons. They're gonna say, "Well, I didn't know he didn't have a weapon because I didn't get a chance to pat him down." They fucking tased him. You could have ran up on him and hit him. Cops don't. They're not trained like that. They're trained to protect themselves at all situations. That's why they were all staying away from him, not to get hit. You know, that's how they're trained. They're not trained to subdue like that. How we were explaining right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that because that's not how their training is. So they need more funding for more training for that, for more training for people with mental health. Like not the cops on mental. I'm talking about like, well, to see if they got mental health problems as well. But like that guy was obviously something wrong with him. His name's Elroy. We just seen his name was Elroy, and he was telling him his name was Ben Day. So there's obviously something going on there. So if a cop can't de-escalate the situation, then they need to call a cop that can de-escalate the situation before it gets out of hand. You know, before the guns have to come out, we're like, okay, Ben Day, let's just have a conversation. We're not gonna take you to jail until we can get some more cops here. Let's get some more officers here. We need some backup here. This guy's gonna give us problems. We get more cops here, and then we tackle them. But see, they're in the heat of the moment. They're not thinking that. You know, they're trying to get this guy to act rationally as they know how, but they don't know how because they're not psychologists. They're not trained into how to de-escalate the situations. And that's why I think they need more funding so they can get the training on de-escalating situations. No, don't get me wrong. There is cops out there that can de-escalate it. But most of them they want some adrenaline. It's fucked up. Now, I can't say most of them, but there's a lot of them out there that do want some type of a rush. I mean, I think that's why they become cops, if you really think about it.
Yeah, they want some type of reasoning.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I think the trainers need to be like people who've like been to war and like know how to act in them certain situations and push it towards them.
Also, you want to militarize the police now?
Something better to de-escalate these situations.
Yeah, something like that.
I can agree with that, but when you militarize the police, I think then it can get a lot worse. Then that's when they're gonna start controlling us with the cops for sure.
What you mean?
I mean, they're soldiers. Military, they're soldiers, right? They're gonna fall in line a lot more to what the authorities say, to what the powers that be say. You know, if they tell you something like, "Go shut down this community," and they're on martial law. Now, if your cops are already soldiers,
that's how it was in South Korea.
That's what I'm saying. When that happens and your cops are already soldiers, they're gonna come shut the shit down right away.
Yeah, they were saying they wasn't gonna do anything until the president told them not to do nothing.
So I think militarizing the police is not the way to go. I think that they just need better training. I think they need more funding. I don't think we need to defund the police. I think we need to give them more funding so we can give them more education on de-escalating situations like that situation, like the George Floyd situation, like any situation that gets out of hand because we don't know how to de-escalate it because we're not trained on that. Well, not we, but the cops are not trained to de-escalate situations. Now, hopefully they're starting to do that, but I don't know. That's nor here nor there. We'd have to look that up and see if they are, but I doubt it.
Drive, which is near Washington Loop Road, east of State Road 17. That's where NBC2's Madison Adams joins us live after just speaking with the sheriff.
The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is continuing to investigate after 2 of their deputies shot and killed an unarmed man outside his home here on Sandy Pine Drive. They've been out here since 12 p.m. today investigating and will likely continue to be here throughout the night and early tomorrow morning. We just received an update from Sheriff Bill Prummel on what exactly happened. Around noon today, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office says this man, Elroy Clark, called 911 because he wanted a man named Troy Johnson, who was living with him and doing yard work at his house on Sandy Pine Drive, to get off his property. When deputies got there, they realized Clark, who called 911, had a warrant for failing to appear in court after trespassing. Deputies tried to arrest Clark. They say he was unarmed, but refused to cooperate and was violent. Deputies say they used their tasers, pepper spray, and even batons, but it had no effect on Clark.
They even went, 3 deputies went hands-on with him at one point when he was laying down on the ground, and he threw them off of him like they were rag dolls. The one deputy finally got out a lethal shotgun that shoots beanbag rounds, and he was shot with the beanbag round several times. Again, no effect.
Deputies dealt with the man for about 20 minutes.
We didn't see none of that.
Clark charged at them, giving one of them a head injury.
So they did exactly everything that you said right there, Dempsey. We didn't see it on video, but
killed him in the driveway. As to what happened to the man who Clark wanted off his property, Johnson, he ended up getting arrested for failing to register as a convicted felon.
You know, there's been a few incidences over the years, but it happens everywhere. So it's a little concerning.
All right, pause it.
The 2 deputies who shot in...
All right, now after getting some content behind this story, how do you feel about it, Dempsey?
I don't feel different.
What about you, Keyshawn?
I need to see the actual video.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Try to find it.
I think it's right here. It's 13 minutes.
Shit again. You can see. I don't afraid. Tell him to get off my ground. I've been tased. Get on the
Check it
ground.
out, Dempsey. Check it out.
We saw that part.
Get on the ground.
No, this is a different part. This is where we get our content.
Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Get a damn fucking tased, you motherfucker. All right. Yeah, ease up. Ease up. No, taste. Taste.
Nobody going for their legs. That's people's problem. They always go for a chokehold or something.
Stay down. Sit down.
They can't keep him down, Dempsey.
But they didn't grab the legs.
Dempsey,
they didn't grab no legs. They're steady going towards his torso area and his head area. No one is grabbing to the legs. If you grab your legs, how's someone gonna get up?
Dempsey, this man is obviously stronger than all of them.
How is someone gonna get up if you grab the legs?
There is only one person on him at a time.
But how is someone gonna get up if you grab their legs?
Watch the video. Watch the video. Dude's directly on top of him. He's laying on him, bro. They're all okay. So there's 3 people. Pause it. Pause it.
Hold on.
There's 3 people. One's trying to handcuff, one's trying to hold it down, and the other one's tasing him right there. Look, the one's in front not knowing what to do.
Get a damn fucking tased, you motherfucker.
Now he's trying to get out of his handcuffs.
No, taste.
This man will beat the shit out of all 3 of them.
There was only one really on them too.
Dude on top of him was not putting his weight on him.
That was terrible.
That's
sorry right there.
No, you guys. I would like to see you guys in the situation. This man will beat the shit out of all 3 of you guys. All 3 of us.
You telling me all 3 of us can't keep that guy on them? Bullshit.
Nah.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You're telling me right now you have no confidence. Us 3.
He will throw us off like ragdolls. After watching this guy.
Oh my goodness.
He's going through getting tased and all this shit, pepper spray and all that, and he's still throwing them
I still
off.
ain't seen no pepper spray.
Watch the video.
We watching the video.
You guys,
no way.
Honestly, you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing, man. He's literally throwing them off.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down. Sit down. You're gonna get shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're gonna get fucking shot.
This whole time, you've only seen one person actually on top of him.
Really though.
All right, so look.
Really though.
So all 3 of them get on top of them. What are they gonna just smother him? Just sit there and lay on him like they did George Floyd, and then he dies. Then what?
Nobody said get on his neck.
All right, so what do you do then? When you get on him, what do you do?
You can have 2 people on the legs or 2 people on the chest.
It don't work that way, dude. They couldn't even stop this guy, bro.
Nobody's trying for real.
You don't think they're trying?
Hell no.
Oh, wow.
Like you said, they're scared that they don't want to kill him and get in trouble.
No one's gonna get murdered. We don't want to hurt you. Get on the ground.
Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Why don't he get on the ground?
Oh, it goes back to what you were saying was probably wrong with him. That's probably why you don't want to get on the ground.
All right, so whose fault is this at this point?
As far as what?
With the situation in hand, whose fault is it? Is it the cops' fault or is it Ben Day's fault?
For what?
For anything that's going on right now.
Still for what though?
For the situation.
How it escalated?
Yeah. Whose fault is it? Is it the cops' fault or is it Ben Day's fault?
It's a little Ben Day's, obviously, because he's resisting.
It's all Ben Day's fault. As soon as they found out who he was and they said he had a warrant, it's time to go to jail, Dempsey.
Right.
You cannot.
And at that
hold
point,
on, let me finish. As soon as you get found out that you have a warrant, as soon as the cops find out that you have a warrant, they're not letting you go back in your house, bro.
Right.
You don't get a chance to go back home.
I'm not saying that part though.
He was no. He was supposed to say, okay, I got a warrant. Let's go to jail. That's it. Done deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So whose fault is it that this man is dead right now? Is it the cops' fault or is it his own fault?
It's his for resisting, but the cops took it a step further though. For an unarmed person.
So they should have just beat him to death with the batons.
I didn't say beat him. I didn't say beat him to death.
So then what do you do then?
You just said earlier. You just said earlier.
They should have hit him. And obviously I seen it where they are trying to subdue him, man. I watched it right now 3 times. And they all tried to subdue him over and over. But you guys are trying to not say that. I don't know what to do. I would have probably did the same thing at that point. If this guy don't want to go down, it's obvious my baton don't work. My pepper spray don't work. We didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure they did it somewhere. They got all body cams. All right. So I'm pretty sure if they said it, they did it. All right. And then after that, he was on the ground getting tased and still was resisting after that. Still couldn't stop. Throw them all off. At that point, that man gets you. He's going to beat the shit out of you as soon as he gets you. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would probably pop him too. After all that, after we just seen all that, what do? What would you would still try to tackle him, Dempsey, and still try to fight with this guy? After you just seen that it don't work. There's nothing that's going to stop this guy.
They didn't all 3 of them really attempt, and they could have still waited for backup. You telling me all 3 of them attempted right there?
I seen one person on top of him. One person watching.
And the other person just trying to put the taser gun in.
Rewind it again so you guys can see all 3 of them.
You're seeing all 3.
Right there, all 3. One's got his arm because this man is... Okay, you guys don't understand.
He's holding... What is this?
Check this out, Dempsey.
There's 3 people not on him, bro.
Dempsey, look at Keyshawn. Dempsey. Look at my arms, look at your arms, and look at your arms. Look at that one guy's arms. His one arm is bigger than all 3 of our arms put together.
But you're telling me right now all 3 is on top of him.
Play the video.
No, from right there.
Play the video, Dempsey. Watch the video. You can see. Look, there's 3 people on him right now.
Nah, you ain't.
Not
hold on.
3 people.
Watch. Okay, 1.
That's the main
2,
one
there's a
on
guy
him.
on his legs. Right here. He's holding his legs out on his arm.
Who's holding his legs?
His back leg is right. Look. Okay, I wish they would show a whole video of it. All right, so he's on his side right here. This cop gets on his side right here to his side, holds his arm.
2 cops on
2
one
guys
arm.
holding the same wrist too. This is terrible. You're telling me this is not terrible?
No, it's not because they're trying to get his arm behind his back.
Yeah, that's
this man
problem.
is so strong. What is people's problem?
That they always
that he don't want to go to jail.
No,
is that what people's problem is?
People's problem. I'm saying the cops' problem is not knowing how to really detain somebody.
So no. This is how you detain him. He don't listen. When somebody don't listen, this is what happens, bro.
I'm not saying that part. I'm saying cops don't know how to really detain someone.
This is how you do it. When they don't listen, you got to go at all costs. This is what they were doing, and he still resisted.
This is basically 3 cops on one arm.
Because he's that... Okay, you guys are not understanding how strong this guy is. You guys never really met real manpower. That's real manpower right there.
They could have just cuffed his legs, continued to wait for backup.
All right, so look, do you see how hard it was for all those cops to subdue that 17-year-old kid? This man is twice that guy's size. So that man can't do no wrong then in your guys' eyes. That doesn't make it.
I'm not saying he's wrong.
I didn't say he can't do.
Mind.
I didn't say he can't. You're twisting it and taking it a different way.
So then, what were they supposed to do besides that? Obviously they didn't do that. So then, I mean, they don't. To me, I don't know, bro. Like I don't see what else they could do. Call more backup. Wait for more backup to get there. Yeah, obviously.
From what I see in this, I see half-ass.
Okay, so what is it that cops are supposed to do when somebody don't listen? What is half-ass? I don't get it.
If you only got 3 and you can't do it, get more.
Okay, so at this point, they can't do it. More.
Dude's not gonna walk inside. He sees all them out there. He's not walking inside. He would have tried to walk inside a long time ago.
Yeah, he would have definitely ran a long time and go back inside.
I don't know, man. I guess we're at a standstill. I guess you guys think that that cops were supposed to not shoot him or not do something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say at that point. I wouldn't want to have killed him. I would have just beat the shit out of him with the baton until he gave up.
Like you said earlier, like if you break a leg, you break a leg. Why nobody was hitting him?
Because if you hit him, now you're going to jail for beating somebody. You remember the Rodney King? They beat Rodney King and
nobody's saying bash his man's face in.
No, that's literally what you're gonna have to do. This man is not stopping. Check this out. I don't know if you guys are seeing this guy. He is literally unstoppable, man. You're gonna have to have 10 people on that one guy. You guys don't understand how strong. Let that guy stand up and see how strong he is. To be able to withstand getting hit by a baton, be able to withstand getting pepper sprayed and tasered numerous times. I can't withstand that. I'm done after the first taser. I guarantee you both of you guys are done after the first taser. That means this man has extra superhuman strength. He's like the Incredible Hulk.
This whole time, even when dude had the baton out, I seen one baby swing.
We didn't see the whole video.
We still gotta see it.
All right, play it.
Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Get a damn fucking tease me, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, ease up. No, please. No. I'm begging. Get off. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down.
Right here, little swing.
You're gonna get shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're gonna get fucking shot. Not gonna work. Get on the ground. It's not gonna work. You're incompetent. Get on the ground. What? Not lethal. Not right now. No one's gonna get murdered. We don't want to hurt you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Stop it. I don't want to hurt you. Come on, man. This guy's not in his right mind, man. I mean, honestly, in situations like this, it's his mental health. This guy's got mental health issues. It's always going to be the cop's fault. Nobody's ever going to blame the victim because they're just not. That's what I'm noticing now. And not just situations like this. It's numerous times where they always blame the cop, even when the victim is wrong. So go ahead and play it.
Get on the fucking ground. That's murder. Get on the ground. Hey, shut up. That is murder. That is murder. Get on the ground. That's my brother. Benday, come on. It's a civil matter. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Y'all assault him for no reason. Get on the ground. Looking for. This guy, he's a bad actor. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Come on, Benday. Just get on the ground. What is the problem? Get on the ground. Get your hand up no good. He's fed up. Get on the ground. You're ETA. Get your hand up no good. Benday, come on, man. You're incompetent.
And as you can see, there's already cops coming. They just didn't get there. Your ETA.
402 Central Cell update. We're still attempting to take into custody, trying to avoid lethal at this point.
bust out the shotgun rounds. Bro, if you're taking shotgun rounds, you're a monster, bro. I'm sorry, bro. These are non-lethal shotgun rounds. You're a beast, bro. You're a different type of person.
This is a beanbag. This is a beanbag. You don't want this. Trust me. All right, you know what? Listen. Get on the ground. You don't want this. You'll get water later. You get water later. You can get on the ground now. Palmer, move. Get on the ground. You're going to be beanbagged if you don't get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. T62667. I'm reporting all this. On today. Yeah. I don't know what he's been down. What are you looking for? Get on the ground now. What are you looking for? Get on the ground. You, Elroy. I'm not Elroy. Then get on the ground. We can sort it out. But you're going to be handcuffed in the meantime. He got a gun in his hand. He's got a gun in his fucking hand. That's less than lethal. Calm down. He's got a gun in his fucking hand right there. As soon as he stands up and I'll have a shoot off his head, I'm going to give you 667. Get on the ground. I'm telling you right now. Get on the ground. I don't know if I can take it. Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Should have beanbagged his legs.
Get on the ground. I know. Get on the
Make him fall.
You ain't nothing dropping him, bro.
Get on the ground.
That's so
Get on the
bad,
ground.
man.
Shots fired.
You're gonna have to blur that out, Deshaun. No,
y'all know.
Yeah. That's so fucked up, bro.
Lethal, less lethal, less lethal. I don't fucking know. Get on the ground. I don't fucking know. Less lethal deployed times 2. Get on the ground. I know. Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing. Get on the ground. Shots fired.
Yeah, I don't think he had to shoot him.
Shots fired. 428. Shots fired.
Hey, Palmer, calm him down. Hey, breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. In, out. In. Hey, look at me. No. Come on, face this way. Deep breaths.
Pause it. When you got scrawny cops like this,
that's your problem too.
This is the problem right here. This fucking soy boy right here as a fucking cop. Play it.
Deep. No, me.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I know. Deep breaths. I want to hear deep breaths. Like that. One more. Come on. No. You're clearing up. Come on. You good?
I just shot him.
Come on. It's okay, look at me. It's okay.
He was coming right at me.
I got you.
I didn't want to do that.
So about 20 seconds, if so later, about 3 or 4 more cops came. So they could have. He took the one shot. Cool. He's still up. All right, we finna. He obviously is talking to him still, so they could still keep talking to him for them minute or two, whatever. And he could have been rushed by 7 people.
Yeah, man, honestly, in the moment, man, there's no telling what's going on. They brought out the shotguns. There's no justifying this, man. I don't think that they should have killed him. After seeing the video and playing out, the guy has mental health issues. They should have understood that the guy has mental health issues. With him not having a weapon, there's no way in hell they should have ever busted out their guns. Ever. Dude has no weapons. I don't justify the killing. I do understand why he shot him. I don't justify it. All right, so it's the cop that's what they're trained to do, man. It's literally when it's coming down to you or them and you feel in fear for your life, which is that guy probably did after experiencing that guy's strength. That's why he shot him. They should have not had out their weapons. Not had out any firearms at that point because the guy had no weapons. If the guy had a knife,
that's a different story.
Or if the guy had a gun, then they should have had out their firearms, right? So that's why I'm gonna say that it was a bad shot because he had no weapons, and it was obvious to me that he had mental health issues because he didn't even say his name was. He was convinced that he was Benday. So that's just bad policing, them letting anybody be a cop, because that guy right there, he definitely shouldn't have been a cop. That guy don't even hit the gym. And that's the problem with the cops nowadays, man. There's, unless they're like the narcotics team or the gang unit, those are the only ones in the gym exercising. The rest of the cops, they're donut eaters and pencil pushers, sitting in their car all day.
Right.
And that's what these guys are right there. You know, so it's lack of training, going back to lack of training again. And then mental health issues. That guy is obviously has mental health issues, man. So it's those combinations of things is why we always get these things, you know. And man, it just sucks. It's never nice when somebody gets killed for having mental health issues.
Yeah,
you know. So
I think all our stuff today was a little
it's all
bit
mental.
about
It's all mental health. Yeah, every single person that got killed by a cop today that we watched I'd say they all had mental health. Or even the Jordan Neely guy, he had mental health issues too. You know, so it's like, what's fucking going on with society, with people's mental health? And these men, think about this. This is just men that we've seen. Imagine how many women are dealing with mental health too that we're not seeing the videos on them. You know, so it's literally a lot of people, man. It's fucking crazy.
We also ain't seen no pepper spray.
I'm pretty sure they did, but you got to get a different angle on it, Keyshawn. That was just one camera that we had, one body angle. You know, and at the same time, you guys, he's not complying, man. And that's, no matter what you go through, if you guys are a cop, no matter how much training you have, if somebody's not complying after having him down on the ground and getting thrown off of him, after shooting him with a beanbag. Have you ever seen Johnny Knoxville got shot with the shotgun beanbag? He almost stopped dead in place. Oh, you know,
man was 150 pounds.
My point exactly.
He should have shot him. He could have shot at the beanbags in his legs, though.
My point exactly, though. So even if he would shot him in his legs, I don't think that would have affected him. This man was so strong that stuff like that didn't affect him. You got to understand, there's people out there that do have superhuman strength. That guy was probably like a football player before or something. And there's a way that he got all that money somehow. You know, he might have inherited it because it was a estate by deed only. I think it said on the when you went in there, I think it said deed only, so which means you have to own the place. So you have to buy it outright cash. You can't pay payments. That's what I think there. So it's mental health issues, bro. I think that a lot of it has mental health issues. Cops not being properly trained. Like right there, that there was no way that, I'm gonna say it again for like the 5th time, that cop should have took his gun out of the holster. And the reason why is because that guy was unarmed. That's why. You know, they should have had all non-lethal, and that was it. If anything, he should have had his baton in his hand, ready to smack him. Or his taser, ready to shoot him again with the taser. Even if it's not working, it obviously worked to stop him in his tracks at the point. You get what I'm saying? So those are all things that you can do. But like I said, in the heat of the moment, when your training is all ready to go home, that's kind of what happens, man. You know, so that's why it's very important to not put yourself in those situations, man. You know, if you're taking mind-altering drugs, you have to know that could be a situation that you're in, and that could be a consequence. I had something like a family member. I love him. But he was using mind-altering drugs, and he was out there doing bad shit. And he don't take no accountability for all that shit. He said, oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. Well, he was obviously there, but he still would play this shit like it wasn't me. You know, and that's because when you're out of your mind on certain drugs, that's just what you believe. You believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. And then, I'm not saying that he was on drugs, but it's possible. I mean, it's highly possible. Mm-hmm. You know, when you got so much money, you're sitting at home, and look at this. Can money buy you happiness, Keyshawn?
He ain't me.
He has that's my point exactly. So it's going to be like Dempsey said, individual people. You know, so that guy already obviously has so much money because it's his house. His name was on the deed of the house. Elroy, what his last name was, right? Because that's who they looked up. And he's obviously there fucked up. I don't know what's going on with him, but you can see there's mental health issues, you know? So it's either that, if he didn't have mental health issues, it was because he was intoxicated on something. PCP, any type of narcotics that makes you get out of mind. PCP gives you superhuman strength. Nobody will be able to stop you. You barely even feel pain. That I'm not saying that that's what he was on, but there is drugs out there that are like that. And that's probably why they weren't able to subdue him. And then once again, I'm going to go back to it again for like the 6th or 7th time. They should have never busted out the guns. They should have kept with the non-lethals through the whole time until they got him down. And if they killed him with non-lethals, then we would be having a different conversation. You know, and that's just solely because he didn't have a weapon. If he had a weapon, I would have said just shoot him. Just like the guy with the knife in the beginning when that white guy got killed, just shoot him. He's threatening the life of somebody. You kill him now. You know, he already threatened his neighbor across the street and said that he would kill him. So we already know that he has some type of intent. Even if he is mentally ill, you have to take him at face value. You know, if somebody tells me, if you tell me right now, Keyshawn, you're going to kill me, and I feel you mean it, even if I don't feel you mean it, I'm going to feel some type of way to act on it. Like, what do you mean you're going to kill me? Like, what? Like, I got to get out of here as fast as I can before you do try to kill me. You get what I'm saying? Like, when somebody tells you that, that's just, you have to take them at face value that they're going to kill you. You know, because nobody just says that I'm going to kill you just for the shits and giggles. I don't think so. Unless they really mean it, or they want to do it, or they're mentally ill. I think everything goes back to mental health right now. All these videos, it all goes back to mental health. I think he's probably mentally, I don't think he's on drugs. I think he's actually mentally ill. I would like to see some content behind it if he actually was.
Let's see.
Reverse that again. All right, so that one cop right there, everybody else had non-lethals, except for that one cop. He had his hand on his gun. And as soon as he charged him, he pulled it out.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. Come on, sit in my car.
That's crazy. Oh
man. What's next you got?
Ben Day.
Yeah, that one was rough to see how he got killed right there at the end, man.
It is a new hour here on live.
All right, this one, Jay-Z and Diddy. Jay-Z got a allegation that he was there with Diddy fondling some 13-year-old girl.
Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl.
No way.
That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Sean Carter, raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs raped the minor while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital request for comment. Combs and Carter allegedly, quote, took turns assaulting the minor, according to the lawsuit. Many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault it alleges. The 13-year-old girl was dropped off at Radio City Music Hall by a friend as she wanted to attend the MTV Video Music Awards back in 2000, according to the lawsuit. In an attempt to gain entry to the venue, she began approaching limousine drivers waiting outside the celebrity-filled event. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy, the lawsuit read. He told her that Combs liked younger girls and said that, quote, she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. The 13-year-old, quote, recognized many celebrities upon arrival at the party and was required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. However, she was not given a copy. Combs, who would have been 30 years old at the time, then allegedly attempted to force the girl to perform oral sex on him. He stopped after she hit him in the neck, according to the lawsuit here. So now Jay-Z being accused in this now 24 years ago of raping a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at an after party here. So these are the newest allegations rocking the music world this evening, and we wanted to bring that to your attention all right here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, we will continue to follow this major story as the Diddy saga continues, and now more celebrities getting caught up in it here. These new allegations rocking Hollywood and the music industry as we speak right now. It is a new...
And the Diddy stuff was just dying down too, and then this came out somehow.
What do you think about it?
I personally think the music industry is just like a real evil place, like to be into.
Cesspool.
Whatever that is.
It's like a dirty place, you know? What do you think about it, Dempsey? About Jay-Z being a Diddy bopper?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Do you think he did it? You guys think Diddy's guilty of all the shit he said and the shit?
The way he talks in certain interviews, I think he's...
There's possibilities. Yeah, heavy possibilities.
What about Jay-Z?
I think he could too. Just cause just off being around that for so long, and he might have got pressured into it, or he just might have that mental illness or whatever they going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's a high possibility that he was doing a bunch of nefarious acts like that. I mean, Aaliyah was, 14, 15 years old, and R. Kelly was banging her.
Yeah.
And then...
I think they got married at like 16.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she faked her age, and then it got annulled, and...
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's already a part of like their circle that they were doing in their music industry, you know? So I think it's a high possibility that a lot of that stuff may be true, you know? I would hate... It just sucks because I listened to the fucking music before, you know, growing up and all that. It's just like, damn, these motherfuckers are out here doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And then they got young kids listening to him, you know, looking up to him. And then this is who their idols are, you know? It's fucking crazy.
All the comments I've been seeing, they're saying person B was Beyonce, but I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, she was there at the parties too. She was going to Diddy's parties, you know, all the time, you know, and I would say a lot of the celebrities are involved with a lot of nefarious acts like that, not just the music industry. I would say even the entertainment industry, like the
movies
and shit. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at Kevin Spacey. He was
Hollywood
doing
in
shit to
general.
boys, you know, and he was a famous actor. You know, it's fucking crazy. You look at what's his name?
Yeah, entertainment in general.
Corey Feldman, I think it was his name. I think that's his name. I think he died or something like that. One of the guys from the Lost Boys or something like that. He was being touched in the entertainment industry. I think he ended up killing himself because of all the repeated shit that he was going through, the mental health issues. But in my thing, how do you put yourself in that situation?
You saying like Jay-Z, you know?
I mean,
or the person,
the people, like the girl that got raped at 13 years old. Where's her parents?
Yeah, go back to parenting.
You know, where's the dad at of this 13-year-old girl that is at a Diddy party?
So from what I was hearing about like the Aaliyah stuff, like the parents, there's like, oh, like I love R. Kelly, so I'm gonna go ahead and let my daughter be with R. Kelly, this and that. But it's like they don't have the proper.
This is what it is.
Yeah, they saw the money.
They see the money, man, and they never touched money like that before, and they want it. Look at Justin Bieber's parents. They literally signed his ass over to fucking Diddy.
Yeah.
And Diddy might have ripped him open. Him and Usher. He ripped Usher open. Usher was in the hospital.
He had Usher since he was 13.
It's crazy, dude. And if any of that shit's true, bro, like, who did it to him?
I seen something that
somebody did it to Diddy for him to be like that.
I seen something with him and his aunt. I guess they was doing, you feel
Shit,
me?
yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, it happened somewhere down the line where that's what happened there, and there was nobody to correct it if the person didn't self-correct. And it seems like he didn't self-correct because he still, I mean, they got accused of 24 years ago of raping a 13-year-old. I'm not saying that it happened, but I mean, it's a high possibility.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's like with Nickelodeon too. Dan Schneider,
Yeah.
him and Drake Bell.
Yeah.
He made a
That's
whole
crazy.
song about that.
Drake Bell did, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And he was molesting him?
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Took that man.
That's crazy.
Took that man whole.
Fucking shit, man. And Dan Snyder, he was the executive of Nickelodeon, wasn't he?
Yep.
Just
And
imagine.
that wasn't the only one he did it to though. He was doing this like Amanda Bynes.
That's what I was about to
and-
say. Just imagine all the other people that he got to. There was a lot of them.
Yeah, that whole documentary on HBO, crazy.
That's wild. Yeah, I think it's fucked up that these people now, they're 24 years old, or 24 years ago, that would put them at,
So
they're my age now.
33, 34.
37. No, 37.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
37.
37. So it took that girl 37 years to come out. That's what blows my mind.
Well, it took her 24 years to come out.
24 years. 24 years. Why did it take her that long? I guess it's trauma. You know, they maybe threatened her, but why though? Why do you think?
Why she came out like so late?
This late instead of 2 years, 1 year, right when it happened.
She probably feels like now that it's less less chance of getting hurt just because Diddy's in jail already, and she sees like other people coming out, so she'll probably slightly feel safe. But 24 years is too late.
I think so too. I think like, why wait that long? I mean, yeah, you say it, just say it. And then another thing to me, why be anonymous?
Jay-Z's lawyer, he wrote out a petition to like for them to announce themselves.
Well, yeah, because you don't know who's attacking you. You can't defend yourself against an accuser. Like, this could be a made up person. It could be a nobody. You get what I'm saying? Like, it could be just all of it could be made up because it's anonymous. Like, how the fuck can you sue somebody or not tell who it is? Like that to me is crazy. But I ain't justifying anything if they did anything that they're accused of, put them motherfuckers under the jail, man. Don't never let them out because they're influencing the masses to literally self-destruct. Because that's what the music industry is.
Yeah.
Put on this song right here. I seen this little girl rapping. I thought it was pretty cool. Better Be, I think that's her name. Be Better or something like that.
You know you too.
Be for Better, that's her name.
I might just flash out on my Pappy for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama but couldn't take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga ain't never even bothered? But what's the point of me talking? I picked the same kind of BD, but what's the point of him being 32 fucking me at 17? What's the point of being mad? They just gon' label you as fast, cause you know dope boys not pedophiles long as they get a bag. So what's the point of being sad? You better off not giving a fuck. They be screaming they hate P. Diddy, but still love they uncles. What's the point of keeping secrets if he a threat to all the nieces? And why y'all hurting all the angels so you can protect all the demons? What's the point of even lying? You get caught up every time. What's the point of your relationship if y'all ass ain't even trying? How we glorifying murders, then we be shocked when niggas die. Like what's the point? Are we down with catching bodies or we not? What's the point with getting it right when that shit still gon' go left? What's the point of having fam if you can't ask them for help? What's the point of joining the game if you still feel by yourself? What's going on in the hood? These niggas done started doing mail. What's the point, nigga? You used to be a boss, now you a junkie, nigga? You used to ball but jump shots, didn't make no points, nigga. So what's the point, nigga? Nigga, what's the point? I'm at the point of no return. I need a mile to hit my lunch. What's the point of selling dope if you ain't gon' save the money? What's the point of having a baby to keep a nigga? You a dummy. What's the point of even asking? No, you can't get nothing from it. What's the point of baby wife? In case a bomb try to touch me. Hold on, heartbeat, I'm going back in. What's the point of tomorrow when I'm right here today? And what's the point of me having it if I can't have it my way? Say what's the point of let them hate? Cause they gon' do it anyway. I got some heavy on my neck, but today a light day. I'm heating up in this bitch, I might just be a microwave. I just beat up another bitch, I'm starting to feel like Johnny Cage. Hold up. Let me go back in. What's the point of hearing my phone if you ain't gon' get an answer? And what's the point of playing real when we all know you an actor? And what's the point of having a pastor if he lying more than us? And what's the point of enemies when it's your friends you can't trust? Say what's the point, bitch? Stop blaming everybody for your dumb shit. Say some accountability for all your nonsense. But that's just the point, bitch. Bitches don't make no sense. Bitches ain't getting no dollars. Bitches ain't getting no sense. What's the point, nigga? Tell me what's the point, hey? What's the point, nigga? Tell me what's the point, hey? Hey. That's all I got.
How you guys feel on that one?
How you feel on that?
That was a freestyle. I think she snapped on it. I think that was pretty dope.
I wasn't a fan, but on what she was saying,
so that's true. What I'm saying. I'm not a fan of female rappers. You know, I don't
care
rappers.
I could listen to female rappers.
I don't listen to female rappers, for instance, right? But I think she was spitting because what she was saying was a lot of true facts. She was literally speaking on her life. Yeah. You know, like on how she grew up, on what she's seen, and everything. You know, so I think that was pretty dope. I think it was a good one, and it was a freestyle that they made into a song like that. She was on I was at my house. I was watching a thing. And it just popped up out of nowhere, and I just listened to it. I was like, oh shit, she snapped on it.
I don't like when they say freestyle, cause probably like 80% of the time it don't really be a freestyle.
Yeah. So the reason why I say that was a freestyle is because at the end of it, she said, "I don't have no more," and there was a point where it was a freestyle. It was a freestyle that turned into a song.
Yeah.
Pretty much because it was good with a hook and stuff like that. You know. I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, she probably won't be a star. She might be a one-hit wonder or something. That might not even be a hit, but I thought that one was pretty good. Just because of what she was saying. It seemed like a lot of true facts.
It was from Mississippi.
And then she was pretty much calling out the pedophiles. You know, if you know somebody that's in your family that are touching people, say something. Don't hold it in. Who gives a fuck who they are?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what she was saying. That's why when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is pretty dope.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
What else y'all got? I just want to throw something different in there. You ever seen that guy right there, the Sean Knight videos? I watched a few of his videos.
Stevie Knight?
Stevie Knight, yeah.
Let me see if I know this person.
Learning that random.
Nah, I never seen this dude.
Make entry into some MTV event and just fall into the hands of it. it seemed random, bro. You know what I mean? But with all this, you can't really throw anything out, bro. Everything is fair game, and everything can be potentially bullshit, bro. But what I do know is that if Jay-Z ain't complicit with this, he complicit with something, bro. So like, this is just
That's exactly what we
not
said.
even the start of it. It's been started, bro. But you know what I'm saying? The blood is in the water.
So even if he
The
didn't,
blood is in the water, bro. Jay-Z has since responded to these claims, to this civil litigation. Yeah, he's made a statement thus far. Let's see what he says. Jay-Z addresses allegations outlining a civil lawsuit accusing him and Diddy of raping a 13-year-old girl at a 2000 MTV after party. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt at the call to demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever will commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? That is a bar. That is a valid bar, bro. 24 years later, you coming out trying to, get his money or whatnot, bro. But we said the same thing with Cassie.
Hard Mountain Dew.
I agree with that. They're not coming for criminal charges because there's no evidence. That's why. And civil suit is a lot easier to get than criminal charges.
Footage out here, Diddy beating the brakes off of her ass, bro, and people torched up for the same shit. Like, why wouldn't you pursue him criminally? It's really relevant to the fact that if this happened, it's terrible either way. Regardless of how they want to proceed criminally or civilly, it shouldn't matter if what is being claimed actually took place.
Exactly.
I mean, just hearing Fox News describe what the lawsuit said, bro, I do smell bullshit in it, man. But you know what I'm saying? Where there's smoke, there's fire. So I'm just anxious to see how this shit gonna continue to transpire since the whole Diddy debacle. But let's proceed. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable man, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family, my wife, and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. Come on, ho, bitch with that shit, bro. Bitch with that destroying families, bro. How many families you done destroyed, goddammit? Yeah, the same motherfucker out here, the same motherfucker that was out here diddling Aaliyah, diddling
Jay-Z. Talking about Jay-Z.
15?
Yep.
How old the daughter is?
Aaliyah was getting around at 15, 16. Jay-Z.
14 years old already.
Dame.
She was already. So Dame didn't get with her until I believe after. I think Dame was talking about it, that he loved that girl. Yeah, I watched a video about it, and yeah, bro. So it's like, I won't say Dame was fucking her at a young age.
All right, so Jay-Z, R. Kelly,
and there was probably other people there too.
Yeah.
Come on, no, bro. This motherfucker out here trying to claim victim like a motherfucker, bro. He is a whole beast in this shit, bro. I peep game, though, dog. I peep game, though, bro. But like, your credibility been up the river, bro. You and your wife, bro. Both of y'all motherfuckers is fucked up. It's funny, dog. It's funny, bro. Cuz think he's so goddamn smart, though, and think that people out here believe in this bullshit. There's definitely gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers out here believing this bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. There is people that do.
But the day of reckoning is coming, bro. I don't necessarily know about this one here, but 2025 and they get off to A hell of a start. My heart and support goes out to the true victims of the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by the ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. They may not be, but you definitely one of them, cuz. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out the project of Brooklyn, who don't play these types of games. We have a very strict codes of honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only a network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims that you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. All right.
Okay, pause it right there. I got a question. How old was Jay-Z when he got with Aaliyah?
I don't know.
Check it real quick.
Probably like 20s.
Let's see how old they both were to see the age difference.
I say Aaliyah was 20.
Click on that video.
So shit, it might have just been R. Kelly.
Yeah. No, there it is right there. There's the real number.
So what's real?
He dated 15-year-old Foxy Brown when he was 27. He was pursuing that.
Let's do this.
So it seems like Jay-Z got a pattern, guys. Yeah, Jay-Z, you seem like you got a pattern, buddy.
Well, yeah, some guys got a sick pattern of trying to get a young girl and trying to groom them.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with molding a girl how you want them to be. I mold my girl how I want her to be. It's up to her to choose it. I mean, she's older than me. But yeah, I do think Jay-Z's a weirdo after seeing that one. I completely forgot about the Foxy Brown one. He was 27 and she was 15.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. He started pursuing Beyonce when she was 17. He was 30. He locked 16 years Rihanna in the studio with him until 3 a.m. and wouldn't let her leave until she signed to him.
Sheesh. Yeah, so I would say Jay-Z watched this movie. It's called Dazed and Confused with Matthew McConaughey, and there's a famous line in there that says, "There's one thing I like about these high school girls. As I get older, they stay the same age." That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But look at it like this, though. All right, so in Mexico, when are they getting married?
What, like 16?
15, 16, 17, already having kids. It's here in America where our culture is like that. So where it's getting, the women are after 18 and past that. So in other places, it's younger. In certain states here, it's 16 years old for girls to give consent. Because it's obvious that there's girls that are younger that are tricking guys, saying that they're older. I know one for sure that said that she was older and she had a fake ID and she was tricking guys and she was underage.
Damn.
And nobody ever got in trouble for it because she was tricking guys. And whose fault is it then? Is it the guy's fault? He didn't know.
That's like that whole Akon situation.
And then they're going to be like, well, how did you not know she's 16? She looks so young. Have you seen some of these 16-year-olds?
Shit, some of them look older than us.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, when I was 16 years old, I remember what some of them girls in high school looked like. Looked like they were grown girls already. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not justifying it, but I mean, it happens all the time. And I would say women's prime points would be at their youngest age. Like they're going to be the most fertile. I'm not saying 15 years old. I'm talking 18 and up. I'm you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking.
18 to like 24.
Yeah, they're going to be the most fertile. Not even at 18. They're going to be the most fertile, but like say their prime points are going to be probably from 22, because they'll be a little bit more mature than the younger. So it'll probably be from 22. I would say what they say 28, 30, because then after that it starts to decline for women. Their egg starts they start to have less eggs, I think it is, and then their value starts to go down. Like men are not actively seeking like older women.
That's what like Leonardo DiCaprio. He only date like 24.
And that's
honestly everything under 30.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's what men are looking for. They're not really looking for older women. Most men. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. And then a lot of men they'll lie to you like, "Oh, I would never talk to a 19 or 20-year-old." No, maybe just a 19 or 20-year-old will never talk to you. And that's what it is, you know? So I think that age doesn't really matter if the people are legal. If they're of age, I think it doesn't matter. I was 20 years old. My girl was, Beto, she was 28. She's 8 years older than me. I was a fucking baby. She was already grown as fuck. So, I mean, at that point, it's just a number. I was an adult. She was an adult. I think when it gets down to, like, say, 15, 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, I think there's, like, a cutoff point for men to be able to talk to them. To, like, I don't know. I just think it's just a little bit weirder if somebody that's fully mature at 25, 26 years old as a man is pursuing 15-year-olds, you know, and it happens, you know, sometimes it happens on chance. Sometimes it's the 15-year-old that's pursuing it. And then the young-minded man doesn't really know any better. The girl could lie about the age and stuff like that. It happens all the time, man. And I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. And that's a sticky situation because, like I said, in Latin American countries, 15 years old after a quinceañera, they give their kids away to go get married and have kids. So that's why it's just different in different communities. My dad got my mom pregnant when she was 17. My dad was 15.
There's other countries like where it's younger than that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's
Does that make it okay though?
By our standards, no. By their standards, yeah. So our standards are different than everybody else's standards in the world. I mean, look at it like this. If the age of consent in the United States, in certain states, is 16 years old, they're still minors. Technically, they can't go to the bars. They can't go buy cigarettes. But their age of consent is 16 years old. I forget what state it is, but it's out there. And that's because there's girls out there that lie about their age and will say they're 17 or 18, but really they're 16 or 15.
Yeah, it's
you know?
fucked up.
I was looking it up. It was in the U.S. One of the states. It was like 9 years old.
All right, so whoever fucking did that guy's a pedophile.
That's just
that guy is a pedophile.
This was also like hella years ago.
Yeah, okay, so it's probably not no more. It's probably off the
No,
books now.
yeah, that's off.
So sick.
So if you think about it like that, there's a lot of sick people in the world, and that was one of them. Whoever made that a law, 9 years old, because my daughter's 9 years old.
That's sick.
I'll expedite somebody's life.
Yeah, that's sick.
I'll expedite their life. You know, and
That's so sick.
you know, it's just because it's wrong. Now, I know a girl that got pregnant at 11 years old.
That's fucked up.
I think we do too. From middle school, we was 6th grade. That girl got pregnant. I forgot her name.
Yeah,
She wasn't in 6.
I
we was all same grade.
I don't even know who you talking about.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, I have a buddy that his sister, she had got pregnant at 11 years old. I think the boyfriend was like, I'm not too sure, but I would say like 15 something. It was something like that. But the dude was older than her, obviously. And yeah, that's a very young age to get pregnant. 11 years old. Imagine that. 11 years old. What's going on in an 11 years old's head that they thinking about sex?
Probably obviously had to be seeing stuff and obviously started thinking like a grown person.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that either party was wrong, because they're both grown now, living their lives. Both parties, you know, their kids are grown. Who's to say that wasn't supposed to happen or something? You know, like that is obviously wrong for an adult to do that. But they were both two kids. You know, I think they were both kids. I'm not too sure, but I believe so. Yeah. 15 is kid. I don't even know if he was 15. I'll have to ask that, or maybe get him on the podcast or something so he can talk about it or something. I don't want to say no names, but it's
I don't know. It's kids. They be having sex at a young age.
Yeah, when I was in middle school, there was a girl that got pregnant in 8th grade, and then when we went to 9th grade, she was pushing a baby around in the stroller. She had to drop the baby off at the daycare in the school, because East High had a daycare in the school. I don't think it's there no more, but at one point it was there. She would take her kid to school.
Yeah, it was there while we was there.
When we were in lunch class, she would go to her kid, get the kid for lunch, and then bring the kid with her to the table. And there was multiple girls like that. One girl, we were in 9th grade, and she was already on her second baby. She got pregnant in 8th grade, had her first kid in 8th grade, and then went to 9th grade, had another baby.
They didn't have that at East. They wasn't letting people take the kids during breaks and nothing like that.
No, they had like a specific classroom.
It was just a straight daycare from when you start school until when you get out of school. So there ain't no interacting in between.
So the only time that they were interacting was when these parents went to lunch class. They had their kids with them there at lunch.
Yeah,
and they would bring their kids back to the class.
Yeah, they didn't let that while we was there.
They probably changed it. I don't even think it's there anymore.
No, it's not there no more.
Yeah.
But I'm saying while we was there, there wasn't no interactions during school.
During school hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that East had that.
Dude, honestly, that's incentivizing.
I mean, yeah.
That's incentivizing early parenthood. That, we have a daycare. Oh, it's okay. Go have babies.
Yes.
You know? But in the end of the day, I think it's a good thing because it gives them an option if they are doing it. But at the same time, it's incentivizing early parenthood.
Yeah.
You know? But, I mean, if you really think about it, when is the perfect time to have a kid? Who's to say when the right age is to have a kid? Is it when you're well off in life, you already have a career, you're 40 years old, 35 years old, you have a house, car, or 15 years old when you're just starting busting fucking chops and busting nuts? Because if that was the case, then I wouldn't be here. My dad got my mom pregnant when he was 15. My mom was 17. So if there was a selected age, I wouldn't even be here in this conversation with you guys. So that's why I don't think that there's an age limit. I think if it happens, it happens. I think if obviously I think it's wrong if the age is too crazy, if they're an adult and the kid's a fucking child. You know, I think that's fucking ridiculous. But at one point, it's like there's a lot of kids that are born because of situations like that. You know, an adult having sex with a minor and kids are born. So are those kids not supposed to be born?
They are.
You know, I just think it's kind of crazy, bro. You know, and what if the girl is consenting and it's not rape? You know, so there's a lot of situations like that. I think it's fucked up morally for a guy that's gonna do that. And then where's the parents of the girl that's allowing this? You know, and sometimes it could be you letting them go sleep over. You go and let them sleep over at a friend's house and their brother's there and they like their brother and their brother's like, hey, come on, you can sleep in my room. Or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of probably how it starts. You know, and then they get sexually active or whatever reason. You know? I know how it was when I was in middle school and even in elementary school when I first started to like girls. You know what I mean? Like when I started like to get attracted to girls and maybe you want to be my girlfriend? You know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I started. I was young. You know what I'm saying? It was just young, bro. Like, and it's when you're introduced to something and you see it at a young age, you're going to be curious, you know? And I just think that's what it is. I think nowadays too, with social media being everywhere, if your kids got phones at a young age and you're not got no parental guidelines on there, like, so they can see stuff like this, they're going to be watching porn, all kind of shit. Because I know when I was a kid and the computer came out, we was on Rotten.com. I remember my homie was watching the door. We started looking up porn sites and all this shit. And when his sister was coming, hey, she's coming. Gotta click out, exit. You know? So
Crazy.
I just know how it is, especially being a guy. I can just imagine a girl when they get sexually active and they start experiencing their bodies. They're going to have the same type of hormones as us, no matter the age. The girls have their period at, I think, from
11 to 14 or some shit.
I think even younger than that. I think my girl, I think she had her period 9 years old or something like that. At my daughter's age. My daughter's 9. I believe she had her period at 9 years old. That's fucking crazy, bro.
I'm not going to be ready for that.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Did you see my daughter? What she said? She's 9 years old. She's pretty intelligent. She's like, Dad, I'm not ready for my period. It's like, I don't want to be bleeding like mommy.
That's crazy.
But it's life, My girl's gonna she's gonna have to teach her that stuff, She's gonna have to teach her about all the feminine products, about life, about boys. It's gonna be up to me too to teach her how boys are. Boys, they only want one thing, and they're only thinking about one thing. They're thinking about the nookie and the cookie.
You gotta teach them all that
You
stuff.
have to, man. And if not, they're gonna be this is a lot easier for them to fall victims to somebody that doesn't care, that generally wants to take care of them or be there for them or care for them. And I think that's where our society has drifted nowadays with lack of morals, we don't shame nobody no more, like for being a promiscuous person, whether they're a guy or a girl. We just, it's okay. They're just in their whole phase. You know what I'm saying? And a girl can really never live down her whole phase. If your girl came out and told you, I slept with 30 guys before I got with you, 40 guys, and 3 or 4 of them, you're not gonna want to be with her. Because now every time you see these guys, you're gonna think about their dummy smacking her in her face.
See, look, with that, I'd have knocked it down, but I wouldn't pursue it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now, if you knew that she had, if a girl walked around with how many people she had on her forehead, you would think twice about wifing her. Not think twice about knocking her down.
Yeah.
You would think twice about making her a wife or the mother of your kids. That's my opinion on it. I've said that for the longest.
Yeah.
And it's because me as a man, I don't want to know that my girl's a slut or that the homies up the block or the ops on the other side of the block was knocking down my girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know that shit. And if you did know that shit, you might not want to be with her. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people that accept their girls back after cheating. I ain't that guy. There's too many women out here I'm straight. If you want to be so much like a guy and do whatever, fine, whatever. And I'm not saying that it's okay for guys to cheat. Right? I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman wants to compare herself to a guy and be like, oh, well, you cheated, so can I. What? So you want to be a guy then? So pretty much that's what I mean by it. So it's monkey see, monkey do shit. And that's how I feel about it. I told my girl about that shit. And she'll pretty much hit you with so it's okay for you to cheat. No, I'm not saying that. It's okay to cheat, but shit does happen. If you do cheat, it's up to a woman to want to stay if she's gonna cheat. If the woman stays after a man cheating, it's because that man has value. I understand. So if a woman leaves after you cheat, it's because you have no value.
Or she just thinks she could find that value elsewhere.
Yeah, what she's looking for. You get what I'm saying? Like, say what I mean by that is, if you cheat on a girl and she chooses to stay and you have a lot of good things going for you, more than likely that's why she's staying. All right, now say if you don't got a lot of good things going for you and you cheat on her and she leaves, it's because you don't have good things going for yourself and she don't have to stay. Like you said, that she's going to be able to find somebody that does have good things going for themselves. You get what I'm saying? So from what I understand, a majority of women, I think they seek 10% of men. This is why most men don't get to have kids.
What do you mean?
So women, I guess, from the studies that are shown, they are looking for, they're really like competing for the same man. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so every man doesn't get to procreate. Every man in the world will not have a kid because every woman in the world is not looking for that. Every woman in the world is looking for the best of the best of the best so they can procreate with. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying everyone, but that's what I'm assuming, you know? And from what their studies showed, that's what it is, that women tend to look for 10% of the men. I would say...
You saying like the top 10%?
The top 10%.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like the...
Money, status.
The money, the status, everything that goes with that. You know, the house, the cars, the clothes. That's tend to what they go for. Or like say...
Tallest motherfucker in the room.
Type of stuff. Yeah, like stuff like that. And so now you have all these women competing for Jay-Z, Jeezy. These actors are LeBron James. You get what I'm saying? So they're competing for these top men. So pretty much it leaves men like more, I would say, in competition. Like they have to work extra hard to land a chick to try to have kids with her.